Alright guys, story time. So what happened before this, right? So Sixo becomes a woman. Alright, Sixo becomes a woman. It's a virus that we're trying to kill. Alright, spoilers. So she become a woman, right? So what happens now? We kill the woman, right? We kill the woman. And then now, Sixo apparently escaped to an iPad, right? That iPad in a like a forbidden slum somewhere. So then this drug addict, which is stupid, right? Low IQ drug addict, stupid drug addict, right? Sixo talked to the drug addict. Sixo said, yo, release me. The drug addict go and take a hammer. The drug addict take a hammer and smash the iPad. Alright, apparently, now Sixo has now been killed by a drug addict. Yo, free daily pools. So that's pretty much the summary of the previous chapter, alright? I already spoiled everything. So, yo, overspec. Yo, okay, this is insane. Okay, out of nowhere, man. Guys, this is why you don't mess around with your daily free pools. You don't mess around with your daily free pools, man. Daily free pools. Free pools.
Shine brightly for my radiant.
Okay, so where was I at? Yeah, about Sixo and the drug addict, right? So now that Sixo is officially destroyed by the hammer,
understood.
the drug addict smashed the iPad. So now we have a new drama. Okay, afterwards there's a new drama, right? There's a new drama apparently. So what's this new drama about? So this new drama is about the arc, right? So what happened is in the arc, right? The arc, they have to use a special, very powerful core to power up the arc. And this arc has a bit of drama because Throny and Alec went down there. I don't know what they do there. Maybe they do lesbian sex down there and destroy the entire power core. And it can no longer repair itself, right? So now they blame Throny and Alec for that, right? Alec, the SX. So now we gotta fix it. We gotta find out what's happening.
You are quite the troublemaker.
So let's see what's happening, right? With the latest chapter.
I'm at the target location.
Okay, target location. Okay, target location time. Who is this?
Good. Stand by.
So this is a different story, right? This one is the other one.
How long do I have to wait?
Hard to say. Probably till she shows up.
She?
Then I'll search the nearby area.
You were provided with sufficient rations. Did you eat them all already?
I'm going to check for raptures.
Check for raptures.
Ah, my apologies.
If there are no issues, hold your current position.
Okay, let's go.
If you miss each other, it'll only complicate things.
I don't have time to waste here. I'd rather use that time to take down even one more rapture.
True.
I agree with you. But there's also no need to cause a commotion. If you engage, the noise could draw more of them.
Snow White fires a rifle. An explosion occurs in the distance.
Great. Other raptures in the area heard the gunshot and are converging.
Just as I wanted.
Don't even think about it. Withdraw from that sector. Any unnecessary engagements.
Bang. Snow White fires a rifle again. Another explosion occurs in the distance. A cloud of dust heads straight for her.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Cecil,
Yes?
stop using the operation device. Switch all communications to messaging.
Why?
Watching this is making my blood boil.
Johan is mad. Johan.
Don't let it get to you, Johan.
Johan is getting rage baited by Snow White.
Yes. Calm yourself.
Calm yourself.
Patience is a virtue.
True.
You're the one who needs to calm down.
Raptures incoming. Numbers are... Johan, look at this.
What is it?
Just look at the approaching raptures.
What the hell is that?
Is that a lot?
What is it? Tell me.
Use your eyes and see for yourself.
Very well.
Snow White looks at the raptures swarming in. They are no different from the raptures she's always encountered. Assuming Johan and Cecil are just overreacting, Snow White takes aim. She waits until the raptures are within maximum effective range. As the lead raptures come into range, Snow White pulls the trigger. She was about to pull the trigger when the frontline raptures explode into smithereens.
What was that? I didn't fire.
Is it Nayuta?
It came from behind.
From behind?
That shot came from somewhere in the rear of that swarm and hit the ones in the front line.
Why?
No idea. Could they be infighting?
Raptures in fighting.
No, raptors are brainless idiots. They're incapable of that.
Brainless idiots. Yo, that's racist though, right? You cannot call a race... Okay, I guess raptures is not really a race. But brainless idiots.
The frontline units have been annihilated. Rear units are approaching. Unidentified raptures. Engage with caution.
Alright. Snow White fires her rifle. Another explosion erupts in the distance.
If you don't know what you're dealing with, strike first.
Fine. Engage.
And counter.
Encounter, baby. Okay, blow up for that. All clear. Snow White looks at the wreckage of the raptures scattered across the ground.
I've never seen raptures like these before.
Get closer so I can have a better look.
Snow White approaches the wreckage. She crouches down and picks up a mangled component.
That's not edible.
I'm not going to eat it.
The color is different. It's very vivid. Most of the raptures we've seen are monochrome. These are different.
Colorful raptures.
What's the texture like?
Different. It's not entirely rigid. There's some elasticity to it.
Pick up that yellow component at your 4 o'clock.
Snow White grabs the part.
Huh?
The size is obviously different, but is that a...
Yes, it's a finger.
Wait, raptures have fingers now?
It's attached differently, but it's clearly a finger. I can also make out parts like ribs, teeth, and legs. Snow White, rub your arm.
My muscles aren't sore.
It is for comparison. Go on, feel it.
Snow White rubs her arm, then touches the rapture component again.
Well,
It feels the same.
check the core.
There isn't any. There's only black liquid where the core should be.
Oh.
It's not oil. It's heavier. More viscous.
There's no core. Then where is it drawing power from? Secure a sample of the black liquid. We'll analyze its composition in Eden.
Understood. Securing a sample.
Wait, black liquid is from the 4 beasts, right?
Nayuta's signature detected nearby.
Nayuta.
Looks like she's finally here.
Nayuta appears riding Mantra. She looks around frowning.
What manner of disturbance is this?
You're late. Try being on time next time.
Did we not appoint this place for our rendezvous? Did thy impatience get the better of thee, that thou didst open fire? There is naught to gain to be gained from raising a disturbance here.
The rapture started it first.
Nayuta stares at the rapture's wreckage.
Pray, what in heavens are these?
So even Nayuta doesn't know what those are.
Serve admirably. 'Tis inconspicuous, and affords a most advantageous vantage point.
What are you playing at, Monk? Why did you insist on meeting near the lift, of all places?
Huh, meeting near the lift, eh?
You couldn't pick a more dangerous location if you tried. It's a fair distance from the main structure. But that doesn't mean we're in the clear.
I am not oblivious. You are exceedingly given to quibbling. Would I
Quibbling?
summon White Snow hither without due cause?
Okay.
Explain.
Since the encounter with the Queen, I dispatched my remaining replicas to reconnoiter places of import.
Wait. You have more clones left.
You are top 5, what up? Thanks for the follow.
Not combat units proper, but adequate for reconnaissance.
I see.
Oh, nevertheless, my replicas have scouted locations upon the surface deemed of strategic import. Alas, none evinced any reaction of note.
Nayuta suddenly raises her finger and points off in the distance. She gestures to a towering structure that seems to pierce the sky, the greatest construct humanity ever created. That's a lift, right? The lift.
Save for that place, the orbital spire.
You're getting a special reading from over there?
Indeed. Observe closely. Lights kindle within. Venture nearer, and perchance a mechanical hum shall reach thy ear.
No way.
The orbital spire yet functions.
The lift is. That means the raptures we saw earlier are being produced there?
You speak of the new sort of raptures. That hath troubled me likewise. During my reconnaissance, raptures of the new sort were observed in considerable number. These new raptures were all manufactured within the orbital stations, yet the stations themselves are now ruins. I desire to confirm whether a connection doth exist between these two facts.
Interesting.
So you want to scout the lift?
Indeed.
Fine. Then let's go.
Much obliged.
Wait. Snow White is the only fighting force Eden's got right now. I won't authorize her to conduct such a dangerous recon.
It doth prove quite impossible for me to do alone. Thus I venture to solicit a favor from thee.
You've got plenty of clones who can handle the scouting just fine.
I did dispatch several score of them nigh unto the orbital spire. Yet to this hour, no word hath reached me.
Oh, they are dead.
As their nymph hath not yet returned unto me, while I do not think they have perished outright, and yet I cannot shake the conviction that all is not well. I desire to investigate that matter in my reconnaissance as well. Put from thy mind the one who hath departed. Young Lady Isabel is gone.
I know that. Proceed with extreme caution. The moment you feel it's too dangerous, withdraw at once.
Understood. I shall bear that in mind.
Oh.
I desire to draw nearer still, yet it proves not feasible. However, to venture any deeper would be to invite battle.
Okay.
Why avoid combat?
I cast no doubt upon thy abilities, nor thy newfound powers, White Snow.
White Snow.
Yet why spend that strength for naught?
You have to pick apart everything, don't you? Sometimes the simplest option is the best one.
And sometimes it is not. Hence why I am deliberating. Young Lady Cecil, wouldst thou be able to confirm the spread of raptures in the vicinity?
There are far too many. There's no point even trying to count them all. Charging in would be a suicide mission.
You're out of options. Fall back for now.
Fall back.
We now know something's amiss here. That alone is a significant find. We'll pick this back up when arrives with the cavalry.
Do you think the Queen is just going to sit around twiddling her thumbs?
What?
Nayuta, find a way to scout the area without getting drawn into a fight.
This is not your call to make, Cecil. I'm the one in command here.
True, Cecil. Listen up.
Letting fear dictate our every move won't get us anywhere, Johan. Especially in a situation like this. With no way of knowing what the Queen is up to, we can't turn back now. Not after coming this far. What's wrong? Calm.
Young Lady Cecil, can my voice reach thee?
Out. Particle density too low. You two. Listen, care. Find whatever, then back. Find whatever you can and then fall back. Understood?
The line goes to static.
Communications are completely cut off. Our communication equipment is functioning normally. This wasn't caused by elevated alpha particles.
To lose contact
me.
within Eden of all places? A strange thing indeed.
Ooh, suspicious.
In any case, find whatever you can and then fall back. Words most ill-advised, and yet...
Let's go. We'll avoid the areas where there are too many raptures. Playing it safe will gain us nothing.
Very well. I shall entrust this matter to thee.
My. They say people lose their heads when cornered. Guess it's true after all.
Ooh, it is.
Don't go rushing in now. You'll get yourself killed.
Huge. How is it so big? Look at the size difference. Triple.
Young Lady Mirror.
Hello.
Young lady. Isn't she old as heck?
Sword Warden.
Sword Warden, eh?
Who are they?
Snow White, youngest member of the Goddess Squad. The 4th Grimm's model. The White Reaper of the Horizon.
Fourth Grimm's model. Wait, the first is Lady Wise. Second is Pretty.
What an honor to have such a distinguished guest.
Identify yourself.
Pleasure meeting you. The name's Mirror. I'm an old friend of Nayuta's.
Someone like her wouldn't have any friends, so who are you?
Goodness. Quite perceptive, aren't you?
Snow White reaches out towards Mirror. Her hand passes straight through her. The point of contact crackles with static.
You're just a hologram.
Just a hologram?
Yes.
You're the one who cut our communications with Johan and Cecil?
Guilty as charged. I've nothing to gain from making my presence known, you know.
Just what are you?
I already told you. I'm Nayuta's associate.
Nope, she's hiding something.
At the moment, yes, I'm acting as a spy and pretending to side with the Raptures. It's been a while since I've been greeted with such distrust. Nayuta, could you please say something? My character is in doubt before I've even had the chance to relay any useful information.
Why would anyone trust her, right? No friends.
Oh, she speaks the truth, White Snow. She is indeed my associate. It is likewise true that she hath taken to the Rapture's side, carrying out espionage.
There you have it.
Fine. I'll take your word for it.
Much appreciated. Now then, shall I show you around? There is quite a lot I need to convey regarding the current situation.
Okay.
After the battle at Eden, the first thing the Queen did was roam around, surveying the surface.
Okay.
She looked like some legendary hero, wandering the surface, riding atop Stormbringer. I watched to see how long she would continue in this vein. When she settled at the lift without warning, she began overhauling the derelict equipment within, turning it into Rapture production facilities.
You would have me believe she hath built a factory?
Yes, she converted everything in one go. Humanity's finest technology was already concentrated there, so there was plenty to work with, and the overhaul wasn't challenging.
So the Queen made a factory.
She tinkered away at it, then began to produce Raptures like it was nothing.
Whence came the materials? Even the Queen cannot conjure something from naught.
Seems like you figured something out. Let's hear it.
Doth the Queen tear it all asunder?
You've got it. The Queen was deeply dissatisfied with the current state of the surface after surveying it. So she made a decision. She would wipe the slate clean, since the surface wasn't one she envisioned. And just like that, she started producing Raptures at the lift.
Okay.
I see. She hath created Raptures that are unlike any known to us now.
So she basically make like completely new Rapture. Ooh.
Yes, she
New
used
species.
existing Raptures as raw material
So she killed all the Raptures to make completely new ones.
and created entirely new ones. These newborns, shall we call them? They're not drastically different from their predecessors performance-wise, but their appearance. Now, that's where things get interesting.
So they are more, instead of more insect-like, they are more human-like now?
They seemed to be imitating human body parts.
Yep.
They're imitating NIKKE body parts, to be precise. But visually, there isn't much difference between the two. I believe the battle at Eden brought about a significant shift in the Queen's thinking. She gathered Raptures and even heretics as a show of strength to celebrate her descent to the surface.
Okay.
But the bulk of her forces fell, and you all managed to pull through largely unscathed. Although things ended with her seizing the body of the strongest NIKKE, Lilyweiss, I'm sure that's far from a satisfying result to the Queen.
Yeah, the Queen probably prefer her own body.
She must have concluded that the current Raptures simply weren't powerful enough
Makes sense.
and felt a generational shift was needed. Otherwise, she wouldn't have gone out of her way to create newborn Raptures modeled after NIKKE's.
How repulsive.
No core could be discerned in these newly born Raptures. Then whence do they draw their power?
From dark matter.
Oh, the Queen can use... Okay.
Caliginous material.
They use highly condensed dark matter as a power source. It's a versatile substance, so using it that way is certainly feasible.
Wait. I guess that's smart, eh? Does it not run out of, like, power?
I don't know much beyond that. But since dark matter is the Queen's to begin with, she is another matter entirely.
So, in short, after fighting us, the Queen became jealous of us, which led to her creating new Raptures in our image.
That about sums it up, yes.
Yet the manner of their imitation is most suspect. If the Queen deemed NIKKE's powerful, one would expect their forms to be imitated in every particular, and yet the manner of imitation here is most peculiar. Only hands, feet, viscera, and the like doth she see fit to replicate.
Well, they're experiments. She attaches NIKKE parts to low-level raptures to see if they function and to assess the potential of those parts.
If this be true, the Queen's final intent is...
That's right. To create a new heretic.
Wow.
The Queen's so-called elites proved rather lackluster in the battle at Eden, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, now that I think of it, what happened to all of them? Nihilista escaped. I think the Indivilla... I can't remember if she died or not. I think she did.
She wants to create a true elite. One worthy of the Queen she is today.
Yeah, they all suck.
Altruria.
How do you know about her?
We've met. She even transformed during our fight.
My goodness. She really does whatever she pleases.
She was mimicking Rapunzel and Noah.
That's right. The Queen picked the ones who stood out most to her during the battle at Eden, and modeled her heretics after them.
Oh, there will be one model after Isabel. Yep.
2 have been created, and 1 is still in the making.
And in a few years, they will make 10.
You know a lot. Who are you really? What's your angle?
I want a new queen.
Why?
Mira looks at the lift.
Because I don't like the current queen.
You're hardly the trustworthy type.
That stings. Especially after I shared such valuable intel. You must trust me. I've been doing all kinds of dirty work at the Queen's side to obtain this precious information. And I'm giving it to you with no strings attached.
Yes, that's been bothering me too. What is your relationship with the Queen? How do you know all of this?
I've had a hand in the overhaul of the lift, the design of the newborn raptures, and in the creation of the new heretics, of course.
What did you just say?
Don't look at me like I'm the mastermind behind all of this. If the Queen grows suspicious of me, any chance of a counterattack is gone for good. Since you'll lose your only source of information, I'll tell you everything I know. And you'll use that information to kill the Queen.
True. True, but huge though.
Assuming any of what you're saying is true.
What other choice do you have? Believe me or don't. That's entirely up to you. Frankly, I couldn't care less whether you win or lose. I'll simply side with whoever wins.
How enviable to hold such clear convictions.
Now, let's get moving. This isn't a place you can visit often, so take in as much as you can.
Okay. Snow White and Ayuta follow along the path Mira leads them down. They get into a few skirmishes with raptures, but they are all small scale. The commotion is not big enough to draw in additional raptures. Rose shares a brief exchange with Mira, who nods at her words. Then Rose slows her pace and falls into step beside Snow White.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Ooh.
Is this a bad time?
You look like her, Scarlet.
Of course. We were in the same squad after all.
They were sisters.
A squad that specialized in close combat, made up of mass-produced Nikkes, right?
You remember all that? You have a good memory.
Those are recent memories to me. Scarlet is alive. Her brain is, at least. Eden currently doesn't have the technology to produce a Nikke. But once that's secured, she can be revived.
So you caught on?
Yes. Scarlet often told me about her sister. Why did you come back to life?
I didn't choose this. Mira revived me on her own.
Why do you have a rose on your head?
What was it she said?
Because her name is
Something about
Rose.
needing someone who could cut through anything. As you can see, I'm more or less her bodyguard right now.
Then what are you still alive for?
That's harsh.
You placed a curse on Scarlet and died, just as you intended. What unfinished business do you have left?
A curse?
Yes, a curse. Scarlet was always obsessed with becoming stronger, just like Rose. Or, if only Rose were here. She was always muttering things like that, thinking no one heard her. The curse you placed on Scarlet gave her the strength to push forward. And it all worked out in the end. But as her sister, that's not something you should have done.
You're right. That's why I'm still alive.
Okay.
Huh?
Strictly speaking, I cannot die without Mirror's permission, and I could disappear at any moment on her whim. But the reason I'm obeying Mirror and trying to stay alive is because I don't think I've ever given Scar anything good. I ruined the squad in the name of helping her, and made her kill her own sister by her own hand.
Damn.
I've come to realize what a pathetic and awful sister I was, so I want to make it up to her somehow. I thought, if I kept living, maybe I'll get a chance someday. But it's not easy. I've never done a single thing right by her, so I really don't know. I don't know what I could ever do for her.
Why not meet with her?
That will never happen. Showing up in front of Scarlet in my current state wouldn't do her any good. I will simply resign myself to the life I'm living. Do what I can for her. If the opportunity arises, then I'll disappear quietly. If Scar learned about the state I'm in, she would reach out without hesitation. But the fact is, I'm a broken sword, a blade that wounds whoever holds it. You get it, don't you?
What does Snow White just tell Scarlet then?
Very well. I won't
Okay.
say a word to Scarlet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, since fate brought us together like this, tell me more about Scar. How did she end up joining the Goddess Squad? The strongest squad there is. And what has she accomplished since then?
All right. It's a bit of a long story.
Then keep it to the parts about Scar. I'm not big on long stories.
Snow White and Rose's voice echo around them. As Nayuta and Mirror walk on, listening.
They seem to be getting along.
How far dost thou intend to lead us? I confess, this leisurely stroll through the heart of enemy territory does not sit well with me.
Not much further now. We wouldn't be able to go any further than that anyway.
So thou hast been here all this time?
That's right. I've been here ever since Eden. There's work to be done after all.
Wow.
Then didst thou not see my replicas? There ought to have been at the very least several score.
Beats me. Maybe they're all dead?
When a replica doth perish, its nymph returneth unto me. Such a thing hath not occurred even once.
Is that so? I haven't the faintest idea.
I see. Is it still intact?
Ooh, the replica.
Of course. That's why the lift is in operation. The ultra-massive core is very much intact. It's in much better shape than anticipated.
Who doth maintain it?
It's left alone. It was designed to run itself after all. By you, I might add. The Ark and the lift each hold one of the twin cores.
Oh yeah. But the Ark's course is dying.
The moment either is destroyed, mutual destruction follows.
Oh, do they know that?
And in close proximity to one another, the resulting resonance would destroy them both. Quite the troublesome design.
There was surely reason behind its design, yet we failed to uncover that reason, and we erred in wielding forces unknowable in heedless fashion.
Just so you know, mutual destruction is not an option. It might have been a viable choice in the past, but not now with the Queen in the picture. Humanity, stripped of its sanctuary, against the Queen. The outcome is obvious, wouldn't you say?
This I know.
Dying.
All right, this is as far as we go. I don't recommend going any further.
Ooh, not any further.
We might get caught.
Oh, what?
By your efforts, we have come thus far without great peril. To know the lay of the land beforehand shall alone prove of great service.
Take it all in before you return. That's the only way you'll even stand a chance of winning.
Sounds like you're saying we'd lose if we fought now.
Of course. You have absolutely no chance of winning right now. You're lucky that the Queen is focused on rebuilding her strength now. Do you honestly think you could stop her if she went after Eden and the Ark this very moment? While she gathers strength, you must do the same by any means necessary. I'm backing the losing side here. Siding with the Queen would make things so much easier. And yet, I'm going this far because I genuinely want you to win. So please, don't disappoint me.
Talk is cheap. Give us something useful to work with.
Fine. That's the reason I brought you here anyway. Rose?
All right, all right.
Rose heads to a corner, proceeds to perform a peculiar sequence of steps.
Oh, hast thou brought us thus far merely that Sword Maiden might unveil some secret dance techniques?
Come to think of it, Red Hood did a tap dance the day we first met Scarlet.
I told you we should have changed this.
What's the harm? Besides, this way, no one will find out by accident either.
The moment Rose completes her steps, the corner crackles to life. A human-sized container emerges.
Optical camouflage, huh?
Would you mind opening it?
Bodyguard. I'm nothing but an errand girl.
Wait, there's something inside?
I have no physical body. I don't have much of a choice.
Rose presses the button on the container. With a hiss, the contents are revealed. Steel legs clad in red.
Red shoes!
Red shoes.
I kept them safe, as you can see. I tried everything I could to make replicas with them, but they don't seem compatible with Rapture technology. Take them. Perhaps they'll come in handy somehow.
This, shall prove of considerable aid.
That's what I thought. And take one more thing with you. Rose, if you could.
Rose retrieves a small bag from inside the container and hands it to Snow White.
What's this? It's really heavy.
It's a brain shelter.
A brain shelter?
Liberalio's head is inside.
Liberalio's head.
What?
I don't know what possessed Liberalio, or why, but she proposed to the Queen a dialogue with humanity. I'll admit, I had some hope myself. I figured it might get through to the Queen even just a little, given it was coming from her second daughter.
But Liberalio got destroyed. Got destroyed, right?
But the Queen truly is a monster. Liberalio's words fell on deaf ears.
True.
Although, I honestly doubt dialogue was ever possible with her in the first place. She tore off Liberalio's head, frozen in ecstasy after meeting her beloved mother.
Mother?
She kept only the body that had the core, and tossed the head away like trash.
Like trash.
That's what I retrieved.
Yet heretics possess the capacity for regeneration by means of their core.
There's no core in her head. Unlike in Devilia, Liberalio didn't do something as grotesque as implanting a core fragment in her head, but her brain is still alive. It should be enough to create a human imposter, at the very least. That is, when Eden has the technology to do so, of course.
So we can revive Red Shoes and Liberalio.
She's a heretic who spent nearly a century slaughtering humans on the surface. Such vast combat experience must mean she'll have a wealth of information. She's also one of my greatest works, so even turning her into a standard pseudo-human won't be a loss. We need every asset we can get. Don't you think? All right. It's time for you to leave. We stuck strictly to inconspicuous routes, but if we stay too long, we're bound to get caught. See them back safely, Rose. They'll start to suspect something if I'm away from my post for too long.
Yes, yes.
I guess the saying's true. When the cat's away, the mice come out to play.
The Queen not present at this moment?
Yes. Remember how I mentioned those new raptures use dark matter as a power source? She's gone to gather some.
The Maleficent Beast Quartet.
That's right. She went to steal the dark matter that the four beasts painstakingly scraped together.
Oh. Wait, she went and steal the 4 Beasts stuff.
Are you ready?
Ooh, Leviathan.
Yeah. There's nothing in particular I need to pack.
What about you, Bahamut?
I, the incomparably clever Bahamut, am not yet finished preparing. I can't decide which book to take.
What book?
Don't you know? Books are nourishment for the mind. No matter where one goes, books are an absolute necessity.
Books in 2026.
Bahamut, why are you always reading books?
Reading books.
Knowledge is a weapon, Levi. One must always keep it sharp.
True. True, right?
Your knowledge is a weapon, all right. Something you swing around that leaves people dazed.
Precisely. It's gratifying to be surrounded by fellows who truly understand.
I'm surprised you actually agreed to help the young man.
I promised him I would. And from what I hear, something major happened. Come to think of it, you visited Eden before, right? So, you're already familiar with this place?
Sure, I've been there before.
Oh, so we ask. I think we are not heading to Eden. The commander basically asked the 4 beasts to go and help Eden.
But I doubt they'll welcome me with open arms.
What did you do?
Let's just say we got off to a rocky start.
We're doomed. We'll be lucky if we don't get intercepted along the way.
Well, the young man probably gave Eden a heads up already. We should be fine.
Yeah, I guess it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right?
Why? Are you nervous?
I mean, kind of.
I don't blame you. We've kept to ourselves this whole time without dealing with anyone else whatsoever. If it weren't for Grave, that might still be the case. Still, we got along well enough with Enichiro's group and the young man's crew, even if it was only briefly. Eden won't be any different.
True. You're right.
First meeting jitters are perfectly natural, but conversation is the cornerstone of evolution.
True.
New encounters beget new dialogue.
True.
And the exchange of new knowledge. I, the brilliant Bahamut, can hardly contain my excitement. I await the magnificent moment, my profound knowledge, and Eden's converge.
Are we seriously taking her with us? I'd say a fight's liable to break out before long.
We have to bring her. What choice do we have? But what's taking those two so long?
Yeah, they're running pretty late today.
Oh, that's going to be Zeus, right? Zeus and the lolly. Zeus lands from the air. The girl hanging from Zeus' neck climbs down to the ground.
It's fun. Seeing new places is nice, isn't it? Uh-huh. Go new place tomorrow?
Tomorrow's my turn, right? I'll take you somewhere completely new.
Yay, yay!
Wait,
What's wrong?
I, the erudite Bahamut, shall enlighten you. The child currently requires sleep.
Hug me. Okay. Come here.
Zeus wraps her arms around the girl, and the girl buries her face into Zeus' chest.
Fluffy. Feel good.
Wow. Zeus has huge chest after all.
Oh. Really? What do I do?
Zeus is the mother now.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Are you all packed?
Packed? For what?
We're leaving today, remember?
Oh, right. We were going to Eden. I forgot.
Are they bringing the girl?
Hurry up and get ready. I'll hold her.
Oh, okay.
Alright, come here.
Leviathan reaches out towards the girl nestled in Zeus' arms. She stares silently at Leviathan. Her gaze travels towards Leviathan's chest, which is flat. Uh-oh.
Hard. No light.
Hard? Nobody likes hard chests.
You little brat!
Come here.
Okay, this
I'll
is
hold
huge.
you.
Behemoth is huge, alright? Behemoth is better. The girl settles into Behemoth's arms, tucks her head and nuzzles against her.
Fluffy.
Yeah. Fluffy, isn't it?
The girl turns her head and looks at Leviathan.
Hard.
Oh, I swear I'll...
Levi.
What?
Bahamut looks at Leviathan, then nods silently.
Stop nodding like you've got some secret. It's annoying!
Levi?
What? What is it?
Oh, I'm packed and ready.
Let's go then.
But she just fell asleep.
Let's be quiet then. If she wakes up, we'll take turns transforming and giving her rides. If we don't let her ride while we're transformed, she'll throw a fit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. This is kind of fun. It's like taking turns driving on a road trip.
This is a family trip, all right.
Yeah.
Wait, the only one that can't transform is... Who can't transform? She can transform. She says boss. Bahamut can't transform, yeah? I don't think we have seen Bahamut's transformation before. The White Ark wants a ritual space built for the creation of the Queen. A place that has since become their home. It was wrecked by Liberaglio, but even the process of restoring it was enjoyable. For some reason, Leviathan feels a twinge of regret.
We'll be able to come back. It's our home, after all.
Yeah. You're right.
I thought the Queen is coming here to steal their stuff. The four beasts continue onward. After walking for a long time, they stop. Before them stands the Thing, who looks at them with a smile.
What is that?
A human imposter? But something feels off.
Oh shit. The Thing closes the distance in an instant. Her gaze locks onto the girl in Behemoth's arms. Behemoth reflexively turns and shields the girl. Boom. A thunderous roar echoes out. Behemoth collapses to her knees, the upper half of her body now missing. The girl flung aside lies on the ground staring at the lower half of Behemoth that remains. She crawls over and touches the core lying on the floor.
Ma! Ma!
The Thing looks down at the girl and raises her foot. A fire ignites in the eyes of Leviathan, Zeus and Bahamut.
Take your foot away! What are you? You'll pay for this!
Wait, Behemoth just died in one hit. Black light bursts forth, staining the White Ark. Okay.
Sis!
Zeus does not move, her wings have been completely torn apart.
Blah.
Bahamut is motionless, half of her upper body has vanished.
Bye!
Leviathan's body is grotesquely contorted in several places. She writhes in agony.
Bye. Hurt?
Run! Run! Go! Don't! Fight! Run! Away! No!
The Thing steadies her breathing. She shakes off her dark matter clinging to her body. Her gaze sweeps across the four beasts scattered on the ground, then settles on the girl standing in the mist.
You. Bad girl.
The ground beneath the girl begins to turn black. It continues to spread wider and wider. As Leviathan sinks into the blackness, she desperately shouts,
No! You mustn't fight! Run!
The four beasts sink into the blackness created by the girl. Gigantic wings unfurl and drill shafts and pincers rise up from the ground. The Thing charges forward. A mass of arms surge up from the ground and latches on the Thing's legs. She tries to shake them off, but cannot, for their strength is tremendous. The girl's pincers strike ferociously at the immobilized Thing. So this is the Queen versus Queen fight. The Thing staggers, then tears off the hands gripping her with sheer forces. She catches the swinging pincers and twists. With a sickening crunch sound, the pincers warp and shatter. The Thing drives her fist into the girl's torso. The Thing refers to Lily Wise, right? Part of the girl's upper body disappears with a thunderous boom, but it regenerates almost instantly. A massive pillar is summoned. Simultaneously, another swarm of arms rises up once more. Ooh. The Thing takes a stance. The girl lashes out with the pillar and arms, with a ferocity that could tear her opponent asunder. Meanwhile, the Thing wildly throws a fist, intent on pulverizing anything in the path. The girl's dark matter and the Thing's fist collide over and over. Shockwaves ripple outward, the pseudo-arc's buildings tremble and the ground split open. The fierce stalemate continues until the balance is broken by the Thing. A low kick aimed at the girl's legs, tear them clean off. The girl crumples to the ground, her legs gone. The Thing rains down punches from above. Under the barrage of fists, the girl panics. This is something she has never felt before. Black light erupts. The Thing looks up at the black spire that has suddenly risen before her. Beams of light pours down from the spire, and black thorns rain down like a storm. The thing swiftly evades the projectiles, but it's useless. There are simply too many of them. A beam catches her in the torso and sends her staggering. The attacks that have been spreading in all directions now concentrate solely on the thing. For the first time since inhabiting this body, the thing adopts a defensive stance. Beams of light and black thorns crash down upon her. After raining down attacks for a long while, the girl looks downward. The thing is on one knee, staring up at her.
Die.
Wow. Who is winning? Lolly or Lily Wise? Of course Lolly wins, right? Massive pincers, pillars and drill shafts burst from the spire, all of them pointed downward. The thing looks up at the colossal black spire looming before her. She shifts her gaze to her own body, then back at the spire, and back to herself. Fury spreads across her face. At that moment, Leviathan comes flying out of the black spire.
Enough. No more fighting.
Bye.
The girl points at the thing.
Bad girl. Die.
No! Don't kill her! You don't need to do that! Leave the fighting to us. So just stop! All you have to do is sneak bites of grilled fish, hitch rides on us, and go for walks.
Wait, she's still alive.
Just snuggle up and sleep in our arms! You don't have to fight!
She hurt you. Bad girl.
We're fine. We're not hurting anymore, so don't. Let's just go. Let's go. Okay?
Okay.
The black spire disappears and the four beasts are left floating in midair.
Ziz! Yeah!
Z's wings spread wide. She carries everyone and quickly takes flight. The thing watches them go with fury etched across her face.
We
What?
almost died back there.
Yeah. Even after transforming.
What was that thing? It looked like a pseudo-human.
It certainly had the appearance of one, but it was unbelievably strong.
What even was that thing?
Even I, the ever-astute Bahamut, cannot say.
Ma.
Yes. Yes, you saved us. Thank you.
They are all still alive, which is kind of crazy.
I scold bad girl.
No more fighting, though. Okay?
No.
Don't you dare do it.
No.
What the? Ugh! This kid is getting more defiant by the day.
Who hurt my sisters? I'll kill them all.
Sisters.
Don't like you hurting. Don't like bullies.
I wonder why Leviathan doesn't want to let her fight. I think maybe that will unlock like her instinct and she might become the evil queen. I don't know what's the reasoning behind not letting her fight.
All the same, I don't want you fighting, please? Okay.
Because if she unlocks her instinct and she actually become like, you know, the proper queen, it might be like too difficult to stop her. So it's better to not get her involved in combat or whatsoever.
Maybe.
Soft snores. The girl had fallen asleep in Leviathan's arms. Leviathan looks down at her with a troubled expression.
Levi?
Yeah.
Are they going to explain it?
Why are you telling her not to fight?
Okay, let's hear what's the explanation.
She's so strong. She might have won that fight earlier.
You're right. She is strong. Unbelievably so.
Then why?
No parent wishes to see their child fighting.
Oh, well, I guess that's true, but there are times when fighting is the only solution, at least to protect ourselves.
Levi, tell me what you're thinking.
She's strong. Too strong. With her power, she could probably solve most things. She could take anything she wants, without exception. She won't even need to control her emotions. She could just unleash them alongside her power.
So she's scared that she will like misuse the power if she fights?
And that can't happen. It mustn't. If she
repeatedly uses her power every time she wants something, she'll turn into a real monster.
Makes sense?
But why not? Why don't you want her to become a monster? Is it because you promised Siren her power would only be used for good?
That's part of it. That kid. We made her. She had no say in her creation. After
True.
selfishly bringing her into this world, we can't ask her to use her powers for our sake.
Leviathan is the best mom.
We can't ask her to become a monster for us. But... damn it!
Why are you crying?
I didn't want her to fight. I don't know if we're even capable of it, but I wanted her to live in a world where none of that exists. She's the child we created. I want her free from all of that. I just wanted her to live happily. But in the end...
The girl wakes up. She lifts her head to look at Leviathan.
Why? Don't cry.
She reaches out and wipes Leviathan's tears.
This is why I keep crying.
The child will grow up right. She won't become a monster. Ever.
Yeah, we can do it. Let's make sure of that.
Do you know what distinguishes a monster from something that isn't? It's the presence or absence of knowledge. I, in all my astonishing wisdom, will impart all my knowledge unto this child. I shall personally see to it that she becomes a person of intellect.
Oh, she's doomed. I can already tell this is going to end badly.
Okay. Cool.
You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Ah, well, indeed.
Feeling pushed around by Mirror? It can't be helped. You lost so many of your clones since that day. All of you lost a great deal of strength.
Fair.
Meanwhile, the Queen got a clean slate.
The desk calling her the thing is good to avoid spoiler. Wouldn't everyone that read up to this point already read the previous one? Maybe you might miss the story, is it the event story?
And Mirror's been glued to her side, watching everything unfold. There's bound to be a gap in our intel, don't you think? Mirror wants to see where things are at for you all. Whether you truly have the power to stand against the Queen.
Stand against her? No, we're going to kill her.
She wants to make sure it's not all talk. If you have what it takes to be the ones who kill the Queen, Mirror will offer even more help than she does now. But if you're not...
No doubt she shall cleave to the Queen's side without a moment's hesitation. That much I know.
Right. So don't disappoint her. She's devious, but incredibly capable. Having her as an ally is always an advantage.
Art thou not speaking rather too much?
Oh, don't you worry. Mirror probably sent me to see you off just so I'd tell you all this. She loves making others do the talking for her. She fancies herself a puppet master, pulling strings from the shadows. She's devious to the core, that Mirror.
On that, I concur.
Nayuta,
What troubleth thee?
explain how you came to know this mirror. She says she's helping us, but she's more like a rapture strategist than anything else. With how she
Rapture
talks
strategist.
about creating Liberalio, she's clearly been around for a long time. That means she had a significant hand in humanity's destruction. How did you end up allied with something like that?
What a predicament. If I were to lie, wouldst thou let it pass?
Fine. I'll believe it even if it's a lie.
What an even greater predicament this is.
Yeah, how did Nayuta met Red Shirts, right?
'Tis a simple enough tale. When mine replicas did roam the surface in great numbers, seeking a means to fell the Queen, 'twas young Lady Mirror who first approached me. By means of a nearby rapture, she did drive a corrupted thorn into me.
What?
Fortunately, I am possessed of some small skill in the handling of nymph. Should the corruption be minor, I may address it by excising only the corrupted nymph. The drawback is that much information is thereby lost. Yet I at least evade utter corruption. Young Lady Mirror witnessed this and did propose a deal. Having observed mine replicas that did linger nearby and the treating of my corruption, she divined the extraordinary nature of my ability and put forth her proposal. 'Twas a deal to strike down the Queen together. I knew full well the sort of being young Lady Mirror was, how grave a threat she doth pose to humanity, how much suffering she hath wrought.
Suffering?
Even so, I joined hands with her.
Why?
I coveted the knowledge too greatly to forego. However many replicas I may possess, there is no means of learning the Rapture's inner affairs. Thus I joined hands with her, and much was brought to light. 'Twould be a falsehood to claim I felt no self-reproach over that decision. Even so, to secure victory, I shall stoop to any deed.
What if Nayuta is the evil one?
Any deed whatsoever.
Very suspicious.
I had thought thou wouldst speak of the path to victory, yet thou dost refrain. How unexpected.
And are you sure you're okay? Very well. I respect your decision.
Many thanks.
Nayuta is suspicious as well because she doesn't really appear back then in the Goddess Squad, right? Goddess Squad was like Snow White, Scarlet, and everyone else. When did Nayuta come from, right? Did she just appear suddenly or later on? I think eventually she's gonna have her own story, right? But yeah. Maybe she's a Eden spy? Eden spy.
We're here. There's an underground tunnel from this point that'll get you out quickly. Stay safe. And if Scarlet happens to wake up, don't mention me.
That matter will not be resolved so swiftly, but very well.
Because there's a gap in the hole right now that, Snow White, Rapunzel, and Scarlet, I guess, respects Nayuta. But Nayuta was never there in the Goddess Squad previously. It was like Red Hood, Dorothy, but no Nayuta.
All of you, get moving.
So there's like a hole right there in the story that they haven't told us yet.
Ego Vista has caught your
Ego Vista.
Damn it.
Who? The sound of something tearing through the air echoes from distance and rapidly approaches.
What sound be that?
Ego
This complicates things
Vista.
on so many levels. Let's evade for now.
We can't exactly run from something if we don't know what it is.
Just run.
Boom. Something enormous slams down. The ground splits and nearby buildings collapse. Snow White stares at the massive wall blocking her way. A towering wall, smooth and flat. Crack. The wall slowly leaves, revealing its end. It tapers gradually to a point.
A sword.
A sword? A sword, you say? This?
The gigantic sword swings again. This time it comes down, aimed directly at Snow White. 7 dwarfs unleashes fire. An explosion hits the descending blade, knocking it off course. Snow White quickly takes to a higher ground. Beyond the dust cloud, the vague silhouette of a giant approaches slowly.
A sword strike? From that distance?
Snow White stands ready with 7 dwarfs, waiting for the dust to clear. As the dust thins, the giant silhouette appears. A white brim hat, a single sword, wings on her back. Snow White stares vacantly at the form, an unmistakable imitation of someone. And just like Altria, this doppelganger before her provokes a great sense of rage in her. This is sacrilege, a desecration of her comrades who risk their lives in battle. Snow White's eyes blaze as she clenches her teeth. Without any further hesitation, she unleashes her attack.
I'll kill you! I'll kill every single one of you!
Scarlet Boss. Doppelganger. Okay, let's go then. New boss. Wow. Scarlet Heretic, is it? Why only one hand though? Should I give her 2 swords?
I will
Behold the strength born of my people's
Carry
affection.
on, just
so.
I'm doing pretty good, huh? This outfit is comfortable, even for battle.
Oh, this is tough. Oh, that's gonna be an annoying solo race boss for sure.
My people's affection.
Wait, is the HP 0? Okay.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
Wow. Interesting design, actually. She remind me of that character from... Not Stellar Blade. I think Metal Gear Solid, is it? Like, there's one character that looks like this. I forgot what game. One Japanese Capcom game or Konami game, right? Okay.
Splendid. Truly splendid. Never have I fought so earnestly. Not since the day of my birth. Though, admittedly, I am newly born into the world.
Stop laughing.
Young Lady Scarlet's and Young Lady Isabel's weapons.
I would fain give thee applause. Alas, I only have but one arm. Most vexing. I shall clap with mine mouth instead. Thou shalt have to make do.
You lunatic.
I must confess, transforming doth dull the pleasure of the slice of mine blade.
Nice eyeballs though. Right? Lots of eyeballs.
'Tis less like a cut and more a bludgeoning. Only in this body can I truly feel the joy of cutting something down. A poorly made thing, this body.
Snow White fires a barrage of missiles. Eagle Vista's arm detaches. The sword is holding lashes out like a whip. With precise cuts, it slices through the incoming missiles before they can even explode. The sword then swings towards Snow White's head. Snow White tilts her head slightly, evading the
My
strike.
apologies. 'Twas a reflex. My name was merely to deflect the explosives, though thou art not blameless either, attacking in the midst of conversation. Doth such conduct not violate the way of the sword?
Spare us the falsehoods. 'Tis plain to any soul that strike was aimed with intent.
Nay, nay. 'Twas a mere mishap, as I said.
Eagle Vista vanishes, then lands between Nayuta and Snow White.
Ambushes are not my specialty.
The sword swings wildly. Nayuta and Snow White both block and evade, but are grazed and sliced.
Blast!
How did she get so close to them? Precisely refined close quarters combat. Neither Snow White nor Nayuta have experience against sword-wielding opponent. They couldn't have. Against Raptures, guns fight are the standard. Some Raptures do engage in close combat, but their attacks are nothing more than straightforward physical aggression. But Eagle Vista plays mind games. She targets blind spots and vital points. Nayuta knows self-defense, but not at the level to face a master like this. Against the Master of the Blade, neither can mount a single counter-attack. Sword meets sword. Rose blocks Eagle Vista's strike.
Well, well. If it isn't Mirror's puppet, what exactly dost thou think thou art doing?
Who knows? Perhaps facing a sword wielder after so long stirred my spirit.
Yo, Christian Garcia, what up, man? Okay, Rose and Eagle Vista. You love that she keeps the same form of olden English speech as Scarlet? Yep.
A hollow husk with no blood to boil. What rubbish dost thou speak?
Rich words coming from something that imitates humans.
Their blades clash. From a distance, Mirror watches.
This is no good. Ugh. They really are completely helpless, even with half their forces remaining. They're struggling this much against a single newborn heretic.
Yeah, Snow White sucks. So Mirror is saying Snow White and Nayuta sucks. The best, I guess not best, second best burst 2 in the game. And essentially one of the best burst 3 in the game. Can't even fight a heretic. They need Cinderella, right?
Altruria's retreat was likely due to that strange wall. These new raptures will just keep getting better.
Yep.
The Queen will secure the dark
Power
matter,
creep.
and
They're
those
gonna get power creep.
half-baked things aren't going to pose an obstacle to her.
Those half-baked things, eh?
Eden is still devastated, and the Ark shows no sign of mobilizing. On top of that, Marion's gene is now in the Queen's hands.
True.
I've decided. It's a shame to abandon everything I've invested, but the Queen is on a whole other level. Perhaps her dissent was the problem from the start.
So Mirror is now going to backstab them, is it?
There's no other choice.
What choice?
This is the right call. What a waste. Both Marion and the Ark. Such a shame.
Such a shame indeed.
After all that effort I've put in, the Queen obtaining a new body was the deciding factor. Otherwise, she could have been stopped. Right. Time is infinite. I'll just have to look for the next opportunity.
So she's gonna backstab Scarlet. I mean, not Scarlet, Snow White and Nayuta for sucking. With a quiet crackle of static, Mirror vanishes. Rose and Egovista's blades clash in a flurry of exchanges. They're evenly matched, but one side begins to falter. The difference in physical specs is overwhelming, but the difference in swordsmanship is overwhelming enough to cancel it out. Rose drives Egovista back.
Impossible! How?
You were going on about the way of the sword. You should know how meaningless ideals are when they're bereft of power.
Silence, thou empty husk!
Losing. What is this thief? Yo, what is this thief, man? Egovista swings her blade in desperation. Her movements are wide and sweeping, the kind that happens when her emotion overtakes the body. Rose ducks and raises her blade. All she needs to do is lightly deflect and charge forward to pierce the core.
As expected, nothing beats Scar's swordsmanship.
Egovista's blades drive deep into Rose's upper body. Rose collapses.
A pity.
Wait, she died?
The sword was too worn, too frail to endure mine strikes. That it should end thus, I find it nothing short of regrettable.
Wait, Egovista won? What? Snow White levels a gun at the stunned Egovista. She glances toward Nayuta to call for backup, but sees her staring into the distance, her face frozen in horror.
We are undone, just as I feared. We ought not have joined hands with an outsider.
Snow White follows Nayuta's gaze. Dozens of glowing red orbs of light hurtle toward Nayuta.
Mantra!
A thunderous roar echoes in the distance, sending vibrations rippling through the air. The sound slowly draws closer.
Nayuta, what's happening?
Mount mantra and make haste. Retreat, I say.
Nayuta!
When my replicas perish, their nymph returns unto me. The scores of replicas whose whereabouts were lost here have failed. They met their end whilst afflicted with corruption.
Then those lights.
Corruption of nymph. That light yonder, mine own nymph, now corrupted. It comes for me. There is no evading it.
So Nayuta will become heretic?
Then you...
Go at once. No more words.
Mantra crashes through the wall. Snow White hesitates. She locks eyes with Nayuta.
Fret not, I beseech thee. There is no shortage of what may replace me.
Understood.
Snow White mounts Mantra. The beast gallops off. Snow White's gaze turns to the fallen Rose. Egovista stares at the ground as if dejected. While Mantra gallops on, Snow White bends down and leaves the battered Rose. With Snow White and Rose aboard, Mantra leaves the area in an instant. Nayuta watches the ominous red lights converging on her.
Mirror, things shall not unfold according to thy will.
Nayuta presses her palms together, light bursts from her body.
Though mine original self be forfeit here, there is no want of replicas to succeed me.
Egovista's blade smashes into Nayuta's face, sending her tumbling across the ground. Nayuta's vision swims as she is struck by the flat of the sword.
Self-destruction? How terribly boring.
Mirror!
I've had my eye on you for quite some time. There's no better material for a puppet than you. I've always coveted you for that.
So Mirror is now betraying Nayuta.
I should mention, about your clones, I've already taken care of them. In case things came to this, injecting corruption directly into your body would be pointless. You would only cure yourself, but even you cannot withstand this much corruption being planted in your nymph.
Traitorous scum!
Don't look at me like that. I believed in you and cooperated with you in good faith.
Wow. Red choose the Mirror betrayer.
But I'm simply too disappointed. please know that my feelings were genuine before.
Vile wretch! I swear I shall!
Sorry. But you should know, I'll do whatever it takes to win too.
The red lights enter Nayuta's body. She struggles, but goes still for a moment. A short time passes. The red-eyed monk rises to her
How do
feet.
you feel? This is exactly why corrupted puppets are so boring. Oh well. I'll just have to make do with your performance. Now then, could you call all your clones here? There's something I've been wanting to try for some time.
The red-eyed monk sits cross-legged and closes her eyes. Light rises upward. Watching that light, Mirror smiles. Wow. So now she got a command. Mirror gets to command Nayuta. Just like that.
Very well. Let's go.
Just like that, it's over. Nayuta
Yes, understood.
is no longer the same person. I've heard United Forces of Humanity are looking for me. Why? I exposed their dirtiest secrets. It all started with a leaf, backed by massive funding from Miss Elise, presented as humanity's getaway to space. But was it ever really about the space? Its true purpose may already be buried beneath VTC's control. Miss Elise's money and United Forces of Humanity's cover up, which means nothing can be trusted. Not religion, not corporations, not the government. Everyone question everything. What if everyone is lying? What if humanity's enemy is something we created and now is slaughtering us? Even if I disappear, don't stop questioning, it's time to wake up.
Moving to the designated location.
Wow.
No need to hesitate.
I didn't know there's more. A few days later in Eden, okay? Johan's mind is unsettled. Since the battle with the Queen, there has not been a single day his heart has been at peace. That painful defeat weighs heavily on him. What happened afterward only made things more complicated. The corruption of Nayuta's true body.
This is devastating.
It'll be fine. Knowing her, she'll come out of this like it's nothing. Then, right on cue, she'll waltz in looking smug as ever.
But you said she was corrupted.
Even that won't be a problem. I believe in Nayuta.
I can't tell if that's trust or just blind optimism.
She may not have always told us everything, but she's always been thinking several steps ahead. And we've benefited from that numerous times.
So Nayuta is somebody like several steps ahead. Like Nikocado Avocado, right? Like 3 steps ahead. So if Nayuta is actually 3 steps ahead, and Red Shoes is 2 steps ahead, then Nayuta will win, right? But we still haven't seen the outcome of that yet. We'll have to wait a little bit. So if she's 3 steps ahead, I think that's cool.
So things will be alright. I trust her.
Fine. Then I'll trust the monk too.
We got no choice but to trust the monk, right?
Come to think of it, there's no way someone as conniving as her would be struck down like a dog.
Nayuta Avocado? That's right. Come to think of it, there's no way someone as conniving as her would be struck down like a dog.
She must have something up her sleeve.
She probably know that she probably calculated that one day Mirror might betray her. The rapture strategy is called Mirror. The newest raptures the Queen is said to be creating. New heretics like Altruia and Ego Vista, they may even be more. They probably are. Liberalia, who arrived in Eden with only her head remaining. Rose, severely damaged, now unresponsive with only her brainwaves still active. Unidentified weapon, dark red shoes. So many new and unfamiliar things keep converging in Eden. Johan is conservative by nature. He's not accustomed to accepting things he doesn't have a full grasp on. His years spent on the surface have only pushed the tendency to even a greater extreme. Johan steps on something. He frowns and slowly lifts his foot. A sticky black liquid stretches between his boot and the floor. Oh. Johan's head hurts. He's afraid to open the door before him, but he can longer ignore the noise coming from outside. After taking a short breath, Johan opens the door.
Hey, I told you not to eat every single thing you find.
Sis gave me.
Who? Was it Ziz?
Huh? No, it wasn't me.
Then who was it?
Oh, sorry. I gave it to her. Was I not supposed to?
Happy Lon.
She refuses to eat her meals because she keeps snacking all the time.
Come on. Kids should be able to eat what they want.
True. Make a Rappy fat.
You can't go through life
Baby
just
Rappy.
doing whatever you want. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do.
Wow, you're being all philosophical all of a sudden.
This is certainly heavy.
See? It's too heavy for you to lift, isn't it?
I said it was heavy. I didn't say I couldn't lift it.
Wow. A pseudo-human like you could lift my pincers?
It's no big deal. It's your turn.
You want me to lift your weapon? I could do that with one hand. What the? How do you carry all of this around?
So Snow White's weapon is even heavier.
With my strength, of course.
The sub-arm distributes the weight. There's no way you could lift it with strength alone.
You little liar.
Even if the weight is distributed, I'm still lifting it with my own strength.
A valid point. The total weight doesn't change simply because it's distributed.
True. Bahamut is smart.
Allow me, the ever-astute Bahamut, to enlighten you. It's called the law of the totality of mass.
There's no such law.
I was mistaken. Was it the law of weight conservation?
That's not a thing either.
And what would you know about that to act so smug? Don't underestimate the brilliance of my intelligence.
Wait, is she not smart? Is she actually stupid?
Pardon me, but what are you reading?
A blank notebook. It used to be a book, but it became blank. I, in my infinite wisdom, absorbed all the knowledge in it, rendering it blank.
I've never heard of such a thing in my life.
Wow, check out her forehead, Cecil. It's so smooth.
Hey! Don't touch my forehead.
Goodness, you could practically use it as a mirror.
Forehead mirror.
Shiny. It's blinding. Ow! My eyes! I mean, the sun is so blinding.
The moment he opens the door, the troubling thoughts that had been swirling in Johan's mind vanish. His brain mobilizes every resources at its disposal in order to find a way to bring order to this chaotic situation. He combs through his memory and speaks the words he once used to resolve situations like this.
Be quiet.
But things do not quiet down at all. Johan's head pounds. He needs to resolve the situation one way or another. He quickly assesses what's happening. He approaches the source of the commotion, the person whom everyone is shouting at.
What is it?
Are you the leader?
You could say that, for the time being.
We need to sort some things out. You call yourselves the Four Beast, correct?
Yes.
You're heretics
Yes.
who created the Queen.
Indeed.
And you're her associates.
Yes.
You saddle up to just about anyone, don't you? I've been briefed about you ahead of time. You're...
Johan is startled by the sudden strange sensation against his leg. He looks down, a girl is clinging to his leg.
Hug me.
My. Just a kid and already taken with a handsome face.
Johan ignores the girl and continues.
As I was saying, your
Hug me.
end goal is... I have a hard time believing you helped us out of
Hug me.
goodwill. So I need you to be clear about your intentions. You're aware of who we're going up against.
Hug me.
Johan bends down and lifts the little girl up. He holds her out at arm's length and looks at her.
Hug me.
I don't know how I'm supposed to hug you.
Just wrap your arms snug around her.
Johan brings the girl into the embrace with stiff, awkward movements. She falls asleep almost instantly.
She's asleep.
You're right. She'll sleep in just about anyone's arms.
Do I have to keep holding her like this?
Yes. If you put her down, there will be hell to pay.
What do you mean by that?
She'll cry and scream and all that.
Uh-oh, babysitting time.
How long do I have to stay like this?
Probably until she wakes up.
Okay. Johan looks down at the sleeping girl in her arms. The thoughts that had been tormenting him moments ago are completely gone. Focusing all his attention on holding the girl, Johan stood frozen in place. This is the first time Cecile has seen this side of Johan. She burst out laughing in the end. Damn.
Alright, I have a clear picture of what's going on. We'll cooperate.
Do I need to remind you of who we're up against?
There's no need. We've met her. So, that was the queen? No wonder. What would happen if we leave her alone?
I have no idea at all. According to Snow White, she's establishing a new faction, which means they intend to create a world of their own. Any notion of coexistence is just a pipe dream.
Leviathan stares at the girl asleep in Johan's arms.
That's reason enough. We're in.
Good.
So we just wait until the young man contacts us?
For now, yes.
Young man.
Understood. We'll wait then. Isn't she heavy?
No, I've gotten the hang of it.
I see.
The girl suddenly opens her eyes wide. She slips out of Johan's arms and runs off.
Hey! Where are you going? Honestly, I can't take my eyes off her for even a second.
Leviathan chases after the girl. Johan rises and follows. Without the slightest hesitation, the girl runs through Eden. Something about her path she's taking strikes Johan as strange. The places she's heading to is clearly... The girl quietly stares at Marion. Uh-oh. Lying there as if asleep. She waves her hand in front of her face, but Marion does not wake up. She reaches out and places her hand on Marion's chest. No heartbeat can be felt. The girl takes a step back and places her hand on her own chest. She feels 2 heartbeats. The girl continues to stare at Marion. Oh. Can she give her heartbeat to Marion? Because she got 2. 2 heartbeat. Wait, the girl has 2 heart? Wait, what's this?
Fire!
Oh, Doban drama! Yo, there's... I forgot about the Doban drama. Doban versus Dorothy, 1-on-1. Mass-produced Nikke's open fire on Dorothy. Okay. Dorothy effortlessly evades the fusillade, lost in thought.
I suppose this must be because of the queen.
The ARC leadership must already know that the queen has come to the surface. Information that is highly confidential. They're attacking me on grounds that I disclosed that information and stirred up unrest among the public. But this is not what I had in mind. One would expect leadership would summon me for a meeting or even an interrogation for leaking classified intel. I intended to make my case for the necessity of the third surface reclamation war, but of course leadership couldn't possibly be swayed. But for the Nikkes who are completely kept in the dark and the civilians who are equally uninformed, the mounting chaos within the ARC would have been more than enough to shake them to the core. I need to be the one who puts those fears to rest. It's impossible to explain everything to them as if it were, so some degree of deception is necessary. That way it will be easier to incite them. After all, what people want are visible facts. Visible facts and solutions, what lies beneath them never interest. The performance I put on in the ARC until now should be sufficient to draw in both Nikkes and the people alike. But this I did not anticipate. I didn't think they would attack without warning, and in the middle of the city no less.
What's going on?
Dorothy avoids every bullet as they rain down on her. Citizens flee in terror or collapse to the ground. She moves carefully so no one gets hurt. Any casualties will prove fatal to her plan. Even the slightest association to what is going on would be just as fatal.
You little rat! Where are my damned reinforcements?
The moment Doban's shout fades, a swarm of mass-produced Nikkes appear. They open fire on Dorothy.
This could go on forever.
Dorothy dashes forward. Weaving the hail of bullets, she charges toward the mass-produced Nikkes, sprayed into formation. She does not draw her gun, instead using hand-to-hand combat she takes them down one by one. With no knowledge of close-quarter combats, the mass-produced Nikke begin to fall. Dorothy keeps dropping them without pause.
Damn pilgrim!
Deputy Chief Dobin.
Oh, So you know who I am.
Information on the Ark's commander-in-chief and deputy chiefs is kept well hidden, with the exception of yours. So it left an impression. Given the low security clearance, I assume you aren't anyone of significance. Am I right?
Dorothy is so short compared to this dude.
I don't believe we've formally been introduced. Have we met before?
Like hell we have.
Then, do you hold some personal grudge against me?
It's nothing personal. I'm acting on behalf of the Ark.
What did you say?
I've known about your little scheme all along. I won't let you have your revenge on the Ark.
Revenge on the Ark? What on earth are you?
You're part of the Goddess Squad. And you're the acting leader, Dorothy. That's right. You must want revenge, don't you? The Ark should have been yours. And yet there's no place for any of you in it. But I won't allow it. But as long as I, Deputy Chief Doban, am here,
Wait, how did Doban know?
you won't have your revenge on the Ark.
You. How do you know any of this?
Seeing Dorothy's reaction, Doban becomes certain. This is it. This is real. With this, he can make a name for himself. Doban was born in the Outer Rim. He was raised by a father who dealt with the stress of a difficult life by beating him mercilessly. Doban is always getting beaten as a child. To this day, he's unsure if that man was truly his father. Perhaps that was simply what he wanted to believe. One day, while living hand to mouth as a collector, a central government soldier showed up in FELTs. Everyone groveled before the soldier and obtained food and money in return. Doban polished the soldier's shoes out of curiosity, and the soldier gave him money. It was a large sum that would take 3 months of work to earn, but he turned down the money. Instead, he smiled and claimed he was only doing this because he enjoyed it. The soldier took an interest in this young boy from the Outer Rim, one who expected no compensation. The soldier stayed in FLTs for a month, putting Doban to work as his errand boy. Doban served the soldier wholeheartedly, and on the last day the soldier said to him, "Come to the Ark and serve me there." And so Doban received an identification chip from the soldier and headed to the Ark. 1 month was all it took. The identification chip that everyone in the Outer Rim could only dream of had come to him simply because he served an unnamed soldier for a month. It didn't take long for him to realize that everything he so desperately desired in the Outer Rim is easily obtained in the Ark. Doban lived as a citizen on the Ark before becoming a soldier. One day, an opportunity arose for him to tour the Outer Rim, which he accepted without. He did so because he found himself missing his hometown. The moment he crossed the partition, however, Doban was horrified. Had this place always been this filthy and dark? Someone approached him and polished his shoes. It was the man he used to call father. His father? The man repeatedly bowed and polished Doban's shoes, but had no idea who Doban was. Doban ground the man underfoot, then fled the Outer Rim. He was ashamed that he comes from such a putrid cesspool. He despised himself for even considering that place home, and for missing it even briefly. From that day on, Doban became vitriolic in his disdain for the Outer Rim. He believed that if the Outer Rim disappeared, his shameful and disgusting past would disappear along with it. He proposed a policy targeting the Outer Rim to the central government. The policy called for isolating the Outer Rim and designating it as a dumping ground. The central government approved the proposal and gave Doban full oversight. From the central government's perspective, the Outer Rim had always been a headache, but abandoned or not, it was still a place where people lived. The policy Doban presented treated the Outer Rim as a place bereft of inhabitants. If things went wrong, all blame could be pinned on Doban. From the central government's perspective, there was no reason to refuse. The Outer Rim began to turn into hell. Doban soon gained recognition for his role in resolving such a troublesome matter and rose to a high-ranking position. From then on, Doban directed all troublesome and unsavory matters into the Outer Rim. The place descended further into hell. Meanwhile, the quality of life in the Ark continued to rise. As a result of this repeated cycle, Doban rose to the position of deputy chief. He felt he was on top of the world, that someone like him from the Outer Rim could rise all the way to deputy chief. It felt like a dream. But that was where it ended. With the Ark stabilized, there was nothing left to dump in the Outer Rim. Whenever problems arose in the Ark, he engineered it to appear as the Outer Rim's handiwork, only to repeatedly fall by the Underworld Queen and Exotic. he hears whispers behind his back. He's accused of selling out, sold out his hometown for a promotion, and now that he's without a scapegoat, he's powerless. Doban began to grow anxious. He had a dream to make the Ark his own personal fiefdom. The thought of an Outer Rim native standing atop the Ark filled him with unbridled joy. He had no way of getting there. Save for his capacity for inhumane methods, Doban had no real talent. His standing naturally began to erode, and nobody acknowledged his worth. He was excluded from important meetings, and he was not even assigned a Nikke to his name. He concluded that both his position as deputy chief and his place as a soldier and citizen of the Ark were at risk if things continued. He needed to prove himself, but he was incompetent. That was when the pilgrim Dorothy arrived in the Ark. He found it suspicious. The timing was too conspicuous. Doban became certain Dorothy had ulterior motives and began investigating her. When Dorothy left the Ark on an exploration mission on the Utopia, he went so far as to plan a bug on her to find out her motives. However, he learned nothing of significance, and there was no information about Dorothy anywhere in the Ark either. A Nikke without records shouldn't exist. After exhaustive inquiries, Doban uncovered the existence of the Forbidden Library. His position as deputy chief made that a possibility. Doban set out to comb through the Forbidden Library. However, the library's doors remained closed to him. Breaking in without authorization would be a death sentence even for a deputy chief. Damn. Since there was no way to access the Forbidden Library would be granted to him, Doban was left stomping his feet in frustration. After days of lurking around the Forbidden Library, he spotted a Nikke scoping out the same area. Doban sensed an opportunity would present itself in some form, and sure enough, something miraculous happened. There was a blackout in the Ark. Uh-oh. Shortly after, the Nikke who had been loitering came sprinting out with a book in hand. Doban shot the Nikke in the head, stole the book from her, and fled. Oh shoot, Ayari got killed. After reading everything written in that book, Doban let out a shout of triumph. All records from the Forbidden Library carry inherent credibility, so the contents of the book could be trusted. He became certain of Dorothy's intention. He was convinced if he killed Dorothy before she brought ruin to the Ark, his standing would solidify for good. Eliminating the instigator intent on destroying the Ark right before any damage occurred. Just imagining himself as the hero who averted the crisis and saved the Ark filled him with joy. Doban, guardian of the Ark. While he yet stood, peace would reign in the Ark forever.
Answer me. How do you know any of this?
Everybody in the Ark knows it. Why would you think I wouldn't know? And I know your motives too. Goddess Squad. The goddess of victory. Humanity's hope. To think that you, one of those legendary Nikkes, could have fallen this far. Pathetic.
Pathetic. Doban versus Dorothy.
We will never hand the Ark over.
I see. So you knew everything. So what exactly do you plan to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? I eliminate the outsider who is trying to throw the Ark into chaos.
Just one question. Why did you abandon us?
What are you talking about? You're the ones who abandoned the Ark.
What did you say?
The Goddess Squad demanded far too much. You wanted half of the Ark and the seat of supreme authority. Free control over military forces and unlimited access to resources. You didn't care what happened to the citizens. All you did was constantly demand things to serve your own interests.
Wait, is that true?
You even threatened us with force. Fortunately, the Ark was strong enough to withstand your assault, and when defeated, all of you fled the Ark with your tails tucked between your legs. Despite all that, to honor your contributions, the Ark elevated you to myth, enshrined you in monuments, and passed down your legend through the generations. Instead of gratitude toward the Ark, this is how you repay us?
Have you ever seen us in person?
No. I was born in the Ark.
I see. So that's how they recorded it.
Doban knows the whole truth. He knows the author of the Forbidden Library foresaw what fate awaited the Goddess Squad upon entering the Ark. He knows they took on the role of villain to prevent the goddesses from being forgotten, and he knows why the goddesses ended up the way they did. But he doesn't say anything. What matters now is for him, the Ark's deputy chief, to take down the outsider blinded by revenge and earn his merit. So he must provoke Dorothy into giving him what he wants.
All units! This pilgrim has spread misinformation and incited unrest in the Ark. I want her captured alive. We must keep the Ark safe. We cannot allow an outsider to ruin everything we've built.
You really do have a way with words.
It's a battle of falsehood against falsehood. So Doban is manipulating the truth. Gaslighting? What book did he read? He changed everything. He changed the narrative. If the official narrative regarding the Goddess Squad is as Doban says, then Burningham's passive treatment of her makes sense, but it doesn't matter. The people whom Dorothy must appeal to are not those in power, but the Nikkes and the ordinary citizens. Dorothy holds irrefutable proof that the Queen has descended. Whatever Doban says about Dorothy's true intentions will crumble before the undeniable physical disaster looming ahead. Both lies will come to light one day, but Dorothy is confident in her victory. If the truth is great enough, even the small lies mixed into it have a way of becoming the truth. To ensure that she'll come out on top, when that decisive moment arrives, Dorothy decides she must first control public sentiment. Dorothy once again cuts through the mass-produced Nikkes. Escaping would be easy, as would subduing them, but I need to come off as the victim since the public tends to side with the weak. I'll give them just enough of a fight to take some hits, but under no circumstances can I use my gun. And there must absolutely be no casualties. I must appear as someone targeted by the central government for telling the truth. Doban's actions here will give the Nikkes and citizens the confirmation they need. Confirmation that the central government has been deceiving the Ark.
Why don't you take a nap?
Dorothy drives her knee into the abdomen of a mass-produced Nikke. The Nikke bends at the waist and groans. At that moment, the mass-produced Nikke explodes, sending fragments scattering everywhere. The Nikke beside her charge with shriek and lunges at Dorothy, trying to grab her. Dorothy reflexively dodges and breaks the Nikke's stance. Wait, why are they exploding? The Nikke staggers, detonates. Wait, it can explode now? Wait, that's not right though. It can explode. Dorothy brushes a fragment of something from her face and realizes with certainty.
What a dirty trick.
What the hell? This pilgrim killed those Nikkes.
Oh, Doban did that, is it?
All units, switch from suppression rounds to live ammunition. This pilgrim has no intention of cooperating.
All the mass-produced Nikke simultaneously replaced their magazines and fire at Dorothy. But the bullets are the same as they were before. Everything was just for show. While dodging the bullets, Dorothy glares at Doban.
You conniving pilgrim! You're bent on throwing the Ark into chaos.
Oh shit. As long as I, Deputy Chief Botin, was still stand, you won't succeed. His Stentorian shots are clearly meant to be heard by everyone. Dorothy feels a rage boiling from within.
Do you have a death wish?
You'd even lay hands on a human? No matter how intensely you despise the Ark. Isn't this going too far?
Looking at the loathsome man before her, spouting drivel, she considers breaking one of his legs wouldn't be so bad. She could stage it as an accident, make it look like he fell on his own. Screech. A mechanical sound echoes from above. Dorothy looks up. Who is that? Rapi and I land together, above 7 Dwarfs 0. We assess the situation. Fragments of fallen Nikkes lie scattered across the ground. Dorothy.
It wasn't me.
I know, I'm asking what happened. Dorothy looks at Doban.
Were you the one who talked?
About what?
About me. To that human.
Of course not. Why would I go around talking about that so carelessly?
Ah, the counters! The Ark's beacon of hope. You've arrived just in time.
I don't trust Doban. I think the commander doesn't trust Doban.
Pilgrim, it's over. Give up now.
Have you come to stop me? Yes. I see. In the end, you're all the same. It seems like your patience is wearing thin. Considering how much Doban is provoking you, perhaps you were considering breaking his leg and staging it as an accident?
Wait, Rapi knew? I don't know how things got to this point, but I think we should talk things over first.
That is what I intended. But the other side does not seem so amenable to the idea.
What? Hey, you! Aren't you here to back us up?
No, we came to take Dorothy with us.
You fool! Take a good look at this carnage. That pilgrim has already killed 2 of my precious Nikkes. Invaluable assets to the Ark.
That's impossible. Dorothy doesn't use explosives. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what you gotta say now, Doban? Doban, the more like Do-liar. Do-liar ban. It looks to me like those Nikkes exploded from the inside out, as if someone planted bombs in them beforehand.
You idiot! A little success and suddenly you can't see what's right in front of you.
I am seeing.
This pilgrim is set on overturning the Ark. And you're defending her?
Yes, I'm siding with Dorothy.
You traitor! You have no idea what she's really capable of.
Never side with muscular dudes. I would say I know her better than you do, Deputy Chief.
Filthy traitors! A lot of you! I'll see you all court-martialed and hanged! You say I don't know her true colors? It's you who doesn't! I'll show you what kind of creature that pilgrim really is! Come out!
A Doban's gesture, the formation parts. Numerous mass-produced Nikkes step forward. Pina! Product 23 model Nikkes. All of them remove their visors to reveal familiar necklaces around their necks.
No way.
Memories from aboard the Utopia come rushing back to me. The image that held Dorothy captivated, a name surfaces. Pina. Something is different. The mass-produced Nikkes who have stepped forward each wear anxious expressions. They glance around nervously, their gazes wavering. They are all individual Nikkes. They cautiously turn their eyes towards Dorothy. Up until now, I've never seen Dorothy wear that expression. Seeing Dorothy's face, Doban celebrates inwardly. The name he heard spoken through the wiretape while Dorothy was aboard the Utopia, Pina. The same one confirmed in the book from the Forbidden Library, Pina. Whoever this Pina is, she's clearly someone important to Dorothy. So he dug through old records to learn everything he could about Pina. Fortunately, the book from the Forbidden Library even detailed her final demise. From there, he mobilized as many Product 23 models as possible. He prepared and equipped them with the same necklace seen in the photo. Now he'll send them hurtling towards Dorothy and kill them all. If Dorothy becomes angry, good. If she loses reason, even better. If she comes charging at him to kill him, it'll be perfect. In that moment, she'll become the Ark's public enemy number 1. The Nikkes at his side are equipped with energy shields rated against optical weapons. Dorothy used optical weapons favoring precision low output shots over high output ones. The shields should hold enough against the shots well enough, and in the process Dorothy's weakness will become fully exposed. After that, everything will fall into place. He'll take down Dorothy, the pilgrim with unclear motives who poses a clear threat. It'll be easy to frame her for attempting to overthrow the Ark, especially because she's a well-known pilgrim. Then Doban will be recognized for his efforts for saving the Ark from danger through lies. He recalls Dorothy's reaction earlier. Drunk on the feeling of victory, Doban smiles for the first time in a while. I don't fully understand the relationship between Pina and Dorothy. Even so, one thing is certain, Pina is more precious to Dorothy than anyone else. And the image of that very person is standing before her now. This is an act of desecration, a vile one at that. It is trampling with muddy feet into a sacred space of a stranger's cherished memories.
Go.
A mass-produced Nikke, resembling Pina, hesitates, then runs forward. She spreads her arm towards Dorothy and forces a smile. Dorothy stands frozen, staring blankly at the sight before her. The Nikke approaches.
Dorothy.
Boom. And she explodes. Rapi?
Roger. Putting a bullet in that bastard's head now.
Subdue Dorothy. Dorothy draws her gun. She aims it directly at Doban. Rapi rushes in, grabs Dorothy's gun.
Let go.
Wait!
Fall back.
Roger.
Let go, I said.
712-0 activates and Rapi withdraws from the area with Dorothy in tow. I glare at Doban.
You fool! What do you think you're doing? Traitorous scum! How dare you protect the Ark's enemy?
You, don't expect your death to be clean.
What?
I run in the direction Rapi and Dorothy flew, off toward. Anis, Neon, change of location.
What? But we're almost there! Then where do we go?
Head towards the hospital, I'll send you the exact location.
Okay. See you later, Master!
I cut the transmission and brakes into full sprint. Wait, am I threatening Doban? I can't be threatening Doban though, right? Doban is a high-ranking commander. So why are we going to the hospital? I sprint in the direction Rapi and Dorothy are headed. The only problem is I don't know the exact location either. Rapi tumbles across the ground. From a distance, I catch a Dorothy, pulling away.
Commander!
Rapi, are you okay?
Take cover!
Dorothy fires wildly. I quickly hurl myself to the side, the optical rounds scrape across the ground. She fired her gun.
She's lost her mind!
Dorothy approaches rapidly in low flight. Rapi unleashes a volley at her, but she rolls clear of every shot. In the same motion, Dorothy fires back with optical rounds. Wait, if I get shot, I'll die.
The same goes for me.
Rapi and I roll out of the way as heat grazes our bodies. Dorothy walks slowly towards
Do you
us.
intend to keep going?
I prefer not to. But if I stop, you'll go back and kill Dobin.
That's right. There's no reason to let him live.
Stop this. You said you would take over the Ark. If you do this, all of your plans will fall apart. Everything you have prepared till now will become meaningless.
Everything I've prepared, it has already been ruined. Nothing is
Dorothy, why are you doing this?
I have nothing left now. The place we thought was paradise refused to let us in. And the new paradise we built cast us out.
Us?
That's right. I have given up all hope because there's nothing else I can do.
Isn't it just her? What do you mean by us?
After inciting the humans and NIKKEs of the Ark to leave with me, I wanted to create another paradise. That trivial thing, that was the only form of revenge I had left. That was the only thing left I could take from the Ark. I've tried to endure all this time because it was all I had left. But what I can't endure is that.
Dorothy, come with us, let's defeat the Queen together.
You're asking me to join forces with the Ark? You heard what happened from Snow White herself. What was done to me. To us. I'll never forgive the Ark for that.
I'll convince them. I'll make sure you're compensated for everything you've suffered.
You know that would never happen.
Dorothy levels the gun at me.
You idiot!
Anis is here!
Anis!
Neon has arrived!
Neon has arrived too. Boom! Anis and Neon jump down from a building and land loudly behind Dorothy. Dorothy hurriedly turns and pulls the trigger. Anis' hand blocks the optical round aimed at Neon's head.
Whoa!
Oh,
Did you just...
I just...
Dorothy steps back.
Were you trying to kill her?
No, I wasn't. I'm sorry.
Dorothy! Hey! Are you okay? Are you okay?
Numerous footsteps send tremors through the ground. Your Anis almost got killed. Countless NIKKEs are advancing towards us. At the forefront are Product 23 models. More Pina.
Well done, Counters. Hold her right there.
Stop. Don't take another step and don't even think about giving any orders.
You son of a...
Counters. We protect Dorothy.
Roger.
Got it! Firepower! Firepower!
We face off against Doban's forces with Dorothy standing behind us.
Go!
The mass-produced NIKKEs leading the formation exchange nervous glances.
Go, damn you! I said go! Go and fight!
The leading Product 23 models charge forward. With frightened expressions, they rush towards us. Fury fills Dorothy's eyes. Rapi quickly grabs both Dorothy's hands. Anis and Neon follow suit, grabbing Dorothy's shoulders.
Why is she so strong? Don't worry, there's 3 of us.
Let me go! I'm going to dispose of that trash!
I know he's a piece of garbage, but you have to hold back.
Hold back? You want me to hold back? Imagine if those Nikkes looked like Red Hood! Could you really hold back? That piece of filth! How dare he use Pina! My most precious wings! He's desecrating her memory! He doesn't know the first thing about what happened! But he dares trample on my memories to provoke me? My most precious memories!
You already know he's trying to get a rise out of you, so don't fall for it.
I don't care! I'll play right along. Very well. I'll take the bait!
Are you being serious?
Yes, I'm serious!
Damn, she's serious. Rapi releases Dorothy's hands. She looks straight at Dorothy and says,
Okay. Then let's kill him together.
What?
If that's what you want, then let's kill him together.
Kill
Dorothy.
him together. Together, is it? Guess what? Nikke, Twitter, they're gonna spin this as Yuri. Alright, Twitter is gonna say, oh, this is Yuri? Oh.
I'm your friend.
Friend?
So I'm in this with you.
Wait, just friend? Just friend, is it? I'm in this with you? Damn, Yuri, Twitter are going to be so mad. Just friend.
What are you saying?
The ground shakes from thunderous footsteps. In an instant, countless Nikkes surround us. Deputy Chief Birmingham arrives with reinforcement in tow.
Everyone, stop. Dorothy, drop your weapon.
Guys, this is why you gotta be fit, right? Look at Birmingham. Can't even catch a breath.
Birmingham!
I said drop your weapon, Dorothy. Now, drop it.
Why should I?
Perfect. Exactly what I hoped for. A large audience.
Doben fiddles with something. I get a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. As if responding to that foreboding, the Nikkes resembling Pina react all at once. They tremble as if in agonizing pain. Moments later, all the mass-produced Nikkes have red eyes.
Dorothy. 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 Dorothy.
They begin calling her name in metallic distorted voices. Are they corrupted?
Go on then, Pilgrim. Shoot. Isn't shooting corrupted Nikkes your specialty?
You look at this face. Wow. Okay. Dorothy shakes everyone off and raises her gun. No, Dorothy.
Haha! Yes! Shoot! Shoot and reveal your true nature.
Several mass-produced Nikkes shield Doben. Doben laughs.
It worked. She took the bait.
Dorothy's gun trembles. She glares at Doben, her face filled with rage. Then, a hole opened in Doben's head. Uh-oh. Oh, Doben is dead. Everybody's favorite muscular dude. Doben collapsed. No way. No, I thought everyone loves Doben. Red spills from his head and stains the ground. His body lies motionless. He dies instantly.
Damn it.
Chaos erupts. Nikke and citizens alike scream. One of the Ark's highest authorities, a deputy chief, is dead.
Dorothy, what have you done?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't her. Is it Birmingham? I turn my head. Smoke rises from Deputy Chief Birmingham's gun. Birmingham is a killer. Uh-oh. Deputy Chief?
Enoch, the verdict.
I will deliver my judgment. The mobilization of private forces within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The use of live ammunition within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The use of explosives within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The meaningless sacrifice of Nikkes in the process. Furthermore, the misuse of classified research data
pertaining to corruption without majority consent of ARC leadership.
Majority consent of ARC leadership is very important.
All of the above actions resulted in considerable disorder within the ARC. I hereby deliver judgment on Deputy Chief Birmingham, who carried out summary execution on Deputy Chief Dobin, the party responsible for the aforementioned offenses, on the basis that Deputy Chief Dobin's actions could have further destabilized the ARC's already turbulent situation, on the basis of the potential threat posed to the ARC by unnecessarily provoking the pilgrim, Dorothy, an unidentified entity. Furthermore, on the basis that Deputy Chief Dobin held no meaningful influence over the ARC's current operations.
Damn! Dobin held no meaningful influence over the ARC's current operations. He's useless.
I hereby rule Deputy Chief Birmingham's summary execution of Dobin a justified act.
Justified? Wait, justified? Yo, but Dobin though. Muscular dude. Killed by fat dude. Damn. That's how it is.
Please note that this ruling factored in the special circumstances of the situation being treated as wartime.
Oh.
Good. That's a relief.
Birmingham, who drenched in sweat, looks at Dorothy. Dorothy stares back with a shocked expression.
A real relief.
Birmingham surveys the Nikkes, feeling the streets and the citizens watching everything unfold from a distance. Then he whispers to me,
Help me put the Nikkes and the citizens at ease.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I'm not good with crowded places.
Very well. A private call comes through from NIKKE.
I will dispatch personnel to retrieve the body of the former Deputy Chief Dobin.
Okay.
Additionally, I will request that Elysion treat the Nikkes afflicted with corruption. They should be treatable with the Vaupaus we have secured.
So you knew about this?
Yes, but I am the only one who does, so there is no need for concern.
I'll leave it in your hands.
Very well.
I look around. I see the trembling eyes of the countless Nikkes and citizens. At the end of their gazes, Dorothy stands. I take a deep breath and point at Dorothy. This is Dorothy, the second leader of the Goddess Squad. The Goddess Squad is not a legend. They existed, and their leader stands before you now.
What on earth are you saying?
Dorothy is innocent. I can vouch for her. You all know what Dorothy has done for the ARC in its time of need. I will personally guarantee Dorothy's safety. As the commando of the Counters, the Commando Unit. Former Deputy Chief Dobin, he attempted to frame and execute Dorothy. His motives are currently under investigation. His actions were no different from acts of terrorism. Terrorists, including the discharge of firearms and the planting of bombs inside Nikkes to use them as weapons. He was executed by Deputy Chief Birmingham. Should I say more? Do I need to address what Dorothy or even Dobin said? As I mull these things over, my eyes meet Birmingham's. He subtly shakes his head. This is all I can share at the moment. Further details will be provided in a statement from the central government. From here on, please follow any directives issued by the central government. Thank you. The commotion begins to settle. Dorothy?
Who gave you the right to talk about me like that?
I'll convince them.
What?
I'll convince them so that you can be compensated for everything you have been through. Just trust me. Handcuffs are placed on Dorothy's wrists. Wait.
This is just for show. She did discharge a firearm in city limits after all. Besides, do you really think this metal scrap can actually restrain her?
True. Of course not.
For now, we'll hold her at the rehabilitation center for Nikkes. We can talk there.
Very well.
Oh, and by the way...
Yes?
Well done.
Wow. Friends with fat dude. I thought we would be friends with Dobin one day. But no more muscular dude. Fat dude.
In times of chaos like this, it's more helpful to convey just the immediate situation than go into detail.
Okay, that's how it is.
It also buys us time on our end, which is even better. You're still a little rough around the edges when it comes to knowing when to cut things off, but you'll improve.
Wow, praised by Birmingham.
Anyway, go inside and rest. We'll talk again soon.
Understood, thank you.
Dorothy.
Yes? Behave yourself. And don't cause any trouble at the rehabilitation center.
She's gonna make guilty and sin.
I'll hook you up with some outside food. Any magazines you want. Just say the word.
You three are absurd.
Magazines. Muscular dudes always have to compensate. Okay. Interesting. Just like that, Doban is gone. Damn. Dorothy and Birmingham stare at each other. After more than 10 minutes, Dorothy begins to grow restless. Just as she is about to speak, Birmingham opens his mouth.
You were too hasty, inciting NIKKEs and citizens to rise up toward a third surface reclamation war. Did you really think that would work?
All of you were dragging your feet. It was frustrating.
So the Queen really has descended?
Yes, she has.
Then the destruction of Eden must be true as well. And you really are Dorothy of the Goddess Squad?
Yes.
What? Did he think that she was lying all the while, like a scam kind of thing?
Right. I've known that all along.
Oh, now you know.
What?
I knew you were Dorothy of the Goddesses from the moment we first met.
I knew those in the Ark regarded us as legends, but I didn't expect a deputy chief of all people to buy into it.
When we first met, you asked me something. You mentioned someone's name and asked if I knew it. Oswald.
Oswald? Uh-oh.
He's my grandfather, although not by blood.
Grandfather. Dorothy springs to her feet.
You!
Please sit. Causing a scene won't help anything. I'll explain.
That would be wise.
So Oswald was the one that locks the Goddess Squad out, right? He was the one that closes the Ark, basically, like at the ceiling of the Ark, there's like first phase, second phase, third phase. Then he's the one that recruited Frisia. But he was a soldier back then, and I guess he sort of sealed the Goddess Squad out from the Ark. So that's why Dorothy don't like it, I guess. Dorothy sits back down.
I doubted you. I wasn't convinced that you were truly Dorothy from the Goddess Squad.
But he did feel sorry though for doing that.
I saw through your true intentions of either destroying or taking over the Ark early on, but I couldn't bring myself to dispose of you. According to my grandfather's records, you were the most radiant goddess of victory of all. My grandfather Oswald, he allowed himself to be disgraced in order to protect you all.
What are you talking about?
After Operation Ark Guardian ended, the Ark deliberated over what to do with the Goddess Squad. They were certain you would wield influence far beyond the central government. So on the day you returned to the Ark, they mobilized every method they could to bring you goddesses down and to drag you from your pedestal. No one adored the Goddess Squad more than my grandfather. He held a high enough position to oversee the entirety of Operation Ark Guardian. So he abandoned the Goddess Squad, because it was obvious to anyone that they would be destroyed if they returned to the Ark.
You honestly expect me to believe that?
I know. There's no evidence of it. But back then, the central government was filled with the likes of Doban.
If you're going to lie, you should at least get your story straight. What you're saying contradicts Doban's account considerably.
Doban was lying.
Do you really expect me to believe you on your word alone?
Doban is a liar.
There's nothing more I can say. Doban lied to provoke you. That's all there is to it.
Then how did he know how Pina died?
My grandfather apparently listened to every conversation in that temporary camp. He recorded it all in a book.
He heard everything?
Yes. It seems he originally intended to wait longer, since moving too hastily could have exposed him. But after what happened to you, he moved up the schedule.
Ooh.
Because he feared the goddesses would crumble.
Why didn't anyone say anything? If what you're saying is true, why did he abandon us instead of telling the truth?
Because even if he told you that entering the Ark meant you would be placed on trial, destroyed politically, and buried under false charges, you would still insist on coming to confirm it for yourselves. That was how deep your trust in the Ark ran, after all. If he'd told you that there was a problem in the Ark and that he'd contact you later, you would never have left the Ark's entrance. Because your concern for the Ark ran that deep. From my grandfather's perspective, he needed a lie that was convincingly realistic. A lie that would keep you away from the Ark. Even if it bred hatred, rage, or a thirst for revenge. Even if it meant you would one day return to exact that revenge.
So it's all a lie?
He wanted to make sure you never wished to set eyes on the Ark again.
Then why didn't he call us back afterward?
The Ark had long been dominated by VTC, and VTC would never have tolerated your existence.
VTC?
There was nothing he could do, since they were too powerful. So my grandfather filed a false report saying the Goddess Squad had deserted. Later, after VTC was destroyed, the situation improved. But too much time had passed at that point. There was no way to find any of you.
Then that means you knew what we went through. You knew my true identity when I came to the Ark, so that means you knew of my objectives too. Then why did you stay silent? Did you want to humiliate me?
As I said before, I doubted you. It was far too obvious that you would come to the Ark for revenge after being abandoned like that. So I kept watch this whole time.
Revenge.
To determine whether you were the Dorothy of the past, or the Dorothy of the present,
The
blinded
grudge.
by revenge. And I came to a conclusion.
Revenge is
Your
important.
grandfather would have been heartbroken to see what became of the Dorothy he once knew. But you know what? The only reason I'm this way is because of you.
I'm sorry.
Dorothy freezes.
What did you say?
I can't speak for the entire Ark, but I apologize.
I didn't come here for an apology.
Dorothy, what do you want from the Ark?
The Ark. I want to seize it and get my revenge.
No. You cannot. As I said, I reached a conclusion after observing you. And my conclusion is this. You won't act against the Ark.
I could reduce the Ark to ruins right now if I wanted to.
Perhaps. But you won't. You had the power, the ability, the charisma, and yet you didn't. You deliberately took the long way around. You saved the Ark from the brink of ruin multiple times. You were happy when NIKKEs and people thanked you. As you said, you could have had your revenge at any moment you wanted, but you didn't act on it. Watching you fail to fire a single shot at Doban was what convinced me. You can't do it, because you are a goddess. The goddess of victory. That's why you cannot do harm to the Ark. It's pitiful in a way. You dreamed of revenge for such a long time, yet you soften immediately at the slightest recognition and respect. It's regrettable. And yet you cannot help but love NIKKEs, humans, and humanity itself.
Is it
It's
true?
truly sad.
You said the thing?
That you're destined only to be used by others, despite having the wherewithal to take revenge, yet unable to go through with it. How foolish of you.
Why, who are you to talk to me like that?
And that's precisely why. You're still the goddess of victory. I can't leave you like this. Tell me clearly, are you an enemy or an ally? If you are our enemy, we will strike you down. But if you are still our goddess of victory, the Ark will help you. Without fail. We will help you become the goddess of victory once again.
Once again?
Humanity's hope. A true goddess.
No way.
Please, stop. Don't say any more.
Once again? But everyone's dead. Wait, what do you say? Dorothy feels like she might start to hope again. Birmingham places an old book on the table titled Dorothy.
This is a handwritten record about you that my grandfather left behind. Read it. You deserve that much.
Birmingham rises from his seat, then turns and walks out. He looks back at Dorothy staring blankly at the book on the table. Birmingham looks at Dorothy, then straightens. Dorothy lifts her head and looks back at
There was
Birmingham.
something I always wanted to say to you if I ever met you.
Burning Gum salutes. Wow. Fat dude. Damn. This is how you make fat dude looks good, right? In most games, fat dudes are the bad guy. But in this game, fat dudes respects, right? Respects Dorothy.
For fighting for humanity.
Please don't. Don't say it.
I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
Wow. The door closes. Dorothy stares ahead blankly.
No. How could I have been so foolish? So easily.
So no more revenge. That evening, Dorothy reads the book Burning Gum gave her. The final page is filled with nothing but words of guilt towards the goddesses, which Dorothy stares at blankly through the entire night. When morning comes, she hears that a high-ranking official from the central government has requested a visit. She doesn't want to go, but it's certain to be an uncomfortable meeting. Even so, she gets to her feet. Dorothy sits in the chair in the visitation room. Her visitor has yet to arrive, but Dorothy is relieved, as she still wrestles with her feelings. A short while later, she hears the door opening behind her. Who? Who? She does not turn around. She hears the door close and the footsteps draw nearer. Dorothy lowers her head and closes her eyes, a silent signal that she doesn't want to be spoken to. Then a familiar scent reaches her. The scent of marigold. Click. She hears a teacup being placed in front of her, and the sound of the chair across from her being pulled out and someone sitting in it. A brief silence ensues. Then the sound of the tea being sipped from across the table is heard. Dorothy opens her eyes. She looks at the golden liquid swirling in the teacup. After letting out a short sigh, Dorothy reaches for the cup. Just as she's about to grasp the handle, a voice speaks from across the table.
Nothing beats a good cup of tea.
Damn, Anderson.
I see you're still as picky as ever.
Dorothy freezes and her pupils widen. She barely manages to lift her trembling head to look forward. Anderson looks at Dorothy with a gentle smile. Wow. So this is the previous Goddess Squad commander, right? So the thing is, Dorothy must be very surprised, right? How is Anderson still alive? Because it must have been like, actually, was it that long ago? I don't even know it was, how many years was it, right?
Miss Dorothy.
Commander.
Wow.
Thank goodness. I was worried you might not recognize me now that I'm older.
Oh, okay, it is still...
How?
Dorothy's thoughts come to a halt. How many times in the past has she been manipulated by ghosts from the past? First Lady Wise, then Pina. Wariness fills Dorothy's eyes.
Who are you?
Anderson silently looks at Dorothy. Dorothy silently looks back at Anderson. After staring at one another for a long time, Dorothy becomes certain. He's not an illusion, nor a monster wearing another skin. He's the same person she once knew, bearing the marks of time on his face. The same person who shared her most radiant days. Tears fall from Dorothy's eyes.
You're alive.
Ta-da! I'm still alive and kicking.
Dorothy is crying.
I'm sorry I couldn't come see you sooner. But you've got to admit, reuniting in a prison visitation room is quite dramatic.
It is quite dramatic.
The things you get to see when you live long enough.
Wow. Okay, that's what it is, right? That's what it is.
To think that such a noble lady would end up in a cell. The others would get a real kick out of this. You haven't changed at all. There's a bit more intensity in your eyes, but you're exactly the same. Maybe I should have become a NIKKE too. I'm the only one aging here. It's ridiculous. Do you have some kind of skincare routine? Care to share it with me?
Please, be quiet. Can't you see? I'm crying right now.
Stop crying or you'll get me started too. The older I get, the easier the tears come. It's becoming quite the problem. I've been taking all sorts of things for my health, but nothing's quite what it used to be.
Please, just keep it down.
Honestly, I told you not to cry.
Only the sound of Dorothy's sobs echoes through the visitation room. Dorothy brings the tea to her lips.
Not bad at all. The leaves are good, and it's well brewed.
Look at you, pretending to be elegant when you were just bawling your eyes out 2 seconds ago.
How long are you going to keep bringing that up?
Let me see. Until I get to tell Lilith? I already know that damned queen stole Lilith's body.
Ooh, Anderson knew. Alright, Anderson knew. Alright, that's going to be how it is, right? Did my NIKKE uninstall itself? What? Uninstall itself?
That thing needs to die. Without a doubt.
You gotta install it back, I guess.
But what are you doing here right now?
You must have already heard everything.
Yes. That's why I'm asking. You could be out there right now trying to tear the Queen's head off. So what are you doing, sitting here? On a journey of self-discovery, are you?
I could say the same thing about you, Commander. You were alive this whole time. What were you doing? And despite me already being in the Ark, why did you wait until now to...
Calm down. I'll explain everything. It's been a while since I talked about the old days. My heart's racing.
Quit kidding around.
First of all, during Operation Ark Guardian, I was on the brink of death when Lilith forcibly sent me into the Ark. I've always felt terrible about leaving without saying goodbye. I'm sorry. I arrived at the Ark and I received treatment, somehow managing to cling on to life. By the time I woke up, decades had passed.
Oh, decades have passed.
Those VTC bastards had forcibly induced me into a coma for all those years. Good grief. I'm sure that technology was never designed to be used as such.
So, VTC did that to keep you in check?
Yes. You heard that from Birmingham?
No, I read it in the book.
Ah, that book. It's quite well written, though it skims through my exploits a bit too much for my liking. But it was a fine book.
Fine book, indeed.
Anyway, after sleeping like the dead for all those years, it was thanks to a man named Arthur that I finally woke up. When I came to, my body was a wreck, and you were all, bizarrely, being called pilgrims. I did some digging and used every connection I had to investigate why things ended up like this. I eventually found the culprit. It was VTC, a painfully obvious conclusion. After getting myself back in shape, I heard there was an event where key figures would gather.
So it's all VTC? It's all VTC, man.
So I went and paid them a little visit.
You killed them all.
Yes, I did. I let the leader escape, though.
So the leader is basically the one that gives Neon's glasses, right? I think that's the one. So Anderson was the reason why Princess escaped, or Princess get thrown, I assume, right? And Neon got the glasses afterwards.
My achievement was recognized. Even though it's an achievement for eliminating political enemies, I even rose to the position of Deputy Chief. After that, I tried tirelessly to find all of you, but you were just too good at running away. There was no way to catch any of you. And though your personalities had changed somewhat, you were still out there fighting for humanity. I desperately wanted to go up there myself, but my body couldn't last a day without specialized treatment. And considering the mortality rates up on the surface, sending someone else up was too risky a proposition. So, I left things as they were. I simply issued a directive not to attack any pilgrims since they are friendly to humanity, and to request their help instead.
Still, you could have tried at least once.
Uh-oh.
How could I possibly face any of you? I fled to the Ark at the end of Operation Ark Guardian, I left you stranded for decades.
Yep.
The fact that I was sent here against my will doesn't change that fact. So I decided to simply watch over you and help from a distance.
Wow.
Because the me that I am now is someone with authority without the ability to act.
Even so...
I wanted to see you, but... well, I couldn't.
Anderson lightly taps his side with his fist. A metallic thud echoes.
I can no longer be the commander who charges into battle alongside you. It's embarrassing. So after stepping back from the front lines, I did what I could to help with surface reclamation efforts. I cleaned up the mess we had for a military, rewrote our combat manuals. I worked quite hard, in whatever way I could, but things were a disaster. After 2 failed surface reclamation wars, the Ark was in shambles, so I've been managing the fallout ever since, right up to now. Well then, I suppose that covers my sob story. You're wondering why I never came to see you after you got to the Ark, aren't you? After all, you made such a flashy entrance, appearing like an angel from above. There's no way I wouldn't have known.
Yes. Let's hear it.
I knew everything about your situation. I knew better than anyone why you'd come to the Ark.
Ooh.
That's why I stayed away.
What on earth are you saying?
Because if you had asked me to destroy the Ark together, I would have agreed. I would have smashed the Ark with you and cheered for Eden.
Damn.
The Ark matters. Like it or not, it is humanity's last refuge. It must be protected at all costs. That is why I went to Birmingham. He has a sharp eye for people and good instincts. He's a talented man with no flaws, aside from his weight.
Damn, aside from his weight? Making fun of fat?
I asked him to determine your true intentions.
Okay.
If you were still the same as before, the Ark would help you.
Then roasting Birmingham behind his back.
But if you were truly intent on destroying the Ark...
You told him to kill me?
yes.
You would do that to me?
The hero who is forced to cut down a fallen comrade. Talk about a cliché. On the other hand...
Wait. If you were truly intent on destroying the Ark, you told him to kill me, damn.
The hero who sides with his fallen comrade and joins the Demon King's army, that's also not terribly original. I'm glad you haven't changed.
Commander, I've changed a lot.
No, you're the same. I'm convinced of that. You put on that tough act all by yourself, but in the end, you're guided by your heart, and you sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Stand with the Ark, Dorothy. Let's go kill that queen. Just thinking about that bitch keeps me awake at night.
Bitch.
Yes. After sharpening your teeth on revenge for so long, it won't be easy. But Dorothy, the reason you never put your plans into action means you never truly intended to see them through. Excuse me for a moment.
Uh-oh, meeting calls. Anderson takes out his phone.
Yes, it's me. Yes. I'll return shortly. I'm meeting an old acquaintance. My condition has been stable, so I don't see why I need such frequent checkups. Understood? I'll be there soon. Yes. See you later.
Your way of speaking has changed a lot.
I'm a deputy chief, after all. I have to act a little dignified, but I'm the same man I was before. My body may be broken down and aging, but my heart is unchanged. What about you? I have to go, but I'll be back. Listen to the guard and don't try to escape.
Commander, despite all that's happened, I'm glad I could see you again.
See? I told you I tear up easily now that I'm getting older.
Wow.
Oh, try these. They're apparently mint chocolate seafood chips.
Chocolate seafood chips.
Yuck. What unholy abomination is that?
Sounds like a gourmet haute cuisine snack. Let Dorothy be the judge. She has discerning taste. I'm not eating that.
This fried ramen is really good. It's salty, spicy, and hits the spot.
It's good. I think it tanked because of its name. Change that, and it would be a hit.
Why did you buy so many dumplings?
The shop's grill was fired up to the max. With firepower like that, it can't taste all that bad. Dorothy, Want to give it a sniff? It's got this great smokiness.
No, thank you. Then what about this? It's called flour bread. There's red bean paste inside.
Flour bread.
Why would a flour bread have red bean paste in it?
Beats me. Maybe because it's shaped like a flower?
Now that you mention it, there are a lot of different breads like that. Fish-shaped bread, for example.
Oh, I read in a book that they used to put real fish in fish bread.
What kind of weird books are you even reading? By the way, Dorothy, why are you eating? We brought all of this for you.
You say that, but all of you seem to be doing the eating.
Because you're refusing everything even if we spoon-feed you.
You haven't spoon-fed me anything yet.
Fine. Then open wide and say, ah.
Ugh.
See? Even if we spoon-feed you, you won't eat.
Then feed me instead. Ah.
Feed Neon instead.
There.
Why did you stick your fingers in?
Since you are done eating, could you leave now?
We haven't even started. 30 minutes later.
That was delicious.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah. Let's grab some coffee on the way. I feel like I'm gonna burst.
Neon likes coffee. Dorothy, be sure to eat the creme brulee today, otherwise you will spoil.
Are you really leaving?
Yeah, we finished eating after all.
Did you not come because you had something to say?
The truth is, we are here because a niece wanted to see you in a prison uniform.
Prison uniform.
Hey! You said you wanted to see it too.
But how are your clothes so clean after all this time in here? Do you sleep standing up?
All right. Please leave.
Do you have any letters you want delivered? People in prison tend to write a lot of letters to the outside.
All right. Rappy is an ex-convict, so she knows all about this stuff.
What?
If there's anything you don't know, ask her.
I made a brief mistake during my turbulent youth.
Oh yeah, she did kill someone, right?
Then if you and Dorothy ended up in the same squad, does that make it a criminal squad?
Isn't that the story with everyone in real kindness?
New Doro skin.
Please get out.
Okay. Wait, there's more? I thought that would be the ending. In the central government's main conference room.
All right, let's go over the situation. The most pressing issue is the Ark's power source. It's only operating at 20% of its former output.
Battery is dying,
and
guys.
that number continues to decrease. Second is the matter of Dorothy's sentencing. The incident was severe enough to cause casualties. On top of that, it really rattled the public. Speaking of, we've got an open deputy chief position now.
Oh shoot, who should apply?
Anyone have any candidates in mind? I do. It's still a little early to say, though. Very well. And third, a gunfight in the middle of the city, following the incident with Sixo. All sorts of rumors are spreading. Public confidence has taken a serious hit. We need to gradually resolve this, but we're out of ideas at the moment.
The Ark's power source is the most critical issue. The Ark's infrastructure will gradually become paralyzed.
Sixo drama.
No viable alternative has been identified as of yet.
Can't we just go to the surface and bring back a truckload of supplies?
Supplies near the Ark have been completely depleted. We'd need to venture much farther. And the risk and time required increase sharply the farther we go. Also, it's not just a matter of supplies. Even if supplies come in, we lack the power to process them.
Le public sentiment, c'est much more sérieux. Mysterious groups are forming in large numbers. We do not know when or where or what kind of problem will arise.
The conference chamber falls silent.
We would like to hear your thoughts.
My thoughts?
I believe you would have an appropriate solution. After all, you are the commander of the commando unit.
Everyone looks at me. Bearing the weight of expectations, I open my mouth to speak. I propose the third surface reclamation war. Silence falls over the chambers once more. I press on. The Ark's power source is effectively beyond saving, which means we will have no choice but to abandon the Ark. The surface has more natural resources in abundance, such as sunlight and water. In contrast, the Ark consumes vast amounts of energy just to sustain the light and water resources. Our infrastructures will falter at first, but we can't just sit back and wait for death. Everyone in the conference room listens quietly. I propose the Third Surface Reclamation War, with Dorothy leading the charge. We legitimize everything Dorothy said. We announce that all of this happened because the Queen descended to the surface. We attribute the string of incidents that occurred in the Ark to the Queen. The central government keep all of this a secret to prepare for the Third Surface Reclamation War, but in the wake of Dorothy's revelation, decided to go public to prevent anything worse. Since we cannot let Dorothy's words turn out to be a lie, we place Dorothy at the vanguard. Additionally, I demand the restoration of her reputation and that of the entire Goddess squad.
That last request seems rather personal.
I won't deny it.
Do you think Dorothy will go along with this?
Of course.
The Third Surface Reclamation War? Are you out of your mind? The Raptures are infinite. How long are we going to bang our heads against this wall?
The Raptures are no longer infinite.
What?
It's been confirmed. The Raptures are now finite in number. Enoch verified it.
What are you saying?
To summarize, the Ark can no longer serve as humanity's home. The Queen has descended. The Raptures are no longer infinite. With Eden's new technology, our equipment production output is sufficient. The Ark's strength is at its peak, and our comrades on the surface will be a great asset to us. The time for the Third Surface Reclamation War is now. If you don't do this now, it will be impossible later. I have a feeling we will fail this one. The third time is a charm, no. We'll need the fourth one.
I agree.
We haven't even put this to a vote yet.
I'm fully in agreement. We're talking about surface reclamation. Doesn't just the thought of it make your heart race? This is the moment Elysian has been walking the tactical path toward. Onward, AZX! Onward, Admire! Onward, Wings of Victor!
Pipe down, Miss Tactical.
Wait, who is Wings of Victory? AZX is the Solin breed. And then the other one, Admire, is the helm, mast, and anchor. Wings of Victory is who? Am I correct? Sora? Oh, okay. Pipe down, Miss Tactical.
My apologies. I got a bit carried away there.
Will this be another large-scale surface deployment?
That remains to be seen, but it's unlikely. In many ways, this may well be our last opportunity.
Last opportunity.
Right?
Sora and the lolly, right? Sky.
Fine. I'll run a check on that function then. It's been maintained pretty consistently, so there shouldn't be a problem.
Much appreciated.
What? You didn't know? The Ark can rise to the surface.
What?
It's not called the Ark for nothing. It can float. That's what it was designed and built for.
It can... What? So all the while it can go out to the surface? This lolly has been hiding it from us. The Ark can rise?
Yes. How many times do I have to say it? It rises. It can go up.
I can't believe it.
Enoch, if you would.
Yes. I will review the feasibility, timing, and probability of success for the Third Surface Reclamation War.
How long will it take?
The report will be ready within 1 month.
Good. I'll leave it to you. All right. We need the 2 other deputy chiefs to agree on this. A matter of this magnitude requires a unanimous decision. There's no need to worry. The Commander-in-Chief is still in the same state. The remaining 2 have delegated full authority to me. I see they still have no interest in the Ark. I'd like each of you to begin your research and preparations with the Third Surface Reclamation War's execution in mind.
Un moment.
What is it, Mustang?
Uh-oh. Mustang is against it. Mustang says no.
You're announcing the Third Surface Reclamation War maintenant? Oh no, certainly not! Public morale is at its absolute lowest. To declare war in the middle of this would be catastrophic. I would not be surprised if une revolt occurs.
But we have no proper alternative. Our only choice is to push forward.
C'est moi! I have the ideal solution! We hold un grand concert to celebrate the Third Surface Reclamation War! Strip away the solemnity and march toward a better tomorrow for all of humanity! Et voila! That's how we present le festival!
So is that where the Anis concert comes in?
Moi excels at this! The creme de la creme, in fact! Mais it will cost beaucoup de money! This won't end with just one concert, no! We open concert after concert! Encore, encore! We will captivate the souls of every Ark citizen! Absolument! Entertainment! So what makes people forget their pain and anxiety?
Very well. You'll have the central government's backing. I'll leave that part in your hands.
C'est bon!
Okay.
Therefore, Commandant,
Yes.
TT Star must be the premier act at the Third Surface Reclamation War Festival! They must be our numéro un! Absolument!
Okay. So that's how TT Star comes to be. Oh, she's still alive. Okay. It's glad to see that.
Are you with us?
Ma'am.
Call me instructor.
Oh, instructor.
I hear you looted the Forbidden Library during the blackout, and that you smuggled out a book about Dorothy. Apparently you were attacked while making your escape? Is that correct?
Yes, that's about right.
What are you being so brazen about? It's only thanks to Arcana that we found you so quickly. Had we been any later, we might not have been able to save you.
But you did save me, didn't you? What became of Arcana?
Since Forbidden Library materials were leaked under her care, she will be punished accordingly.
Uh-oh. Punish. Arcana go to prison.
I'm the one who stole it. She's the victim here. Why would you punish the victim? What kind of abuse of power is this?
Abuse.
I haven't finished speaking. Theoretically speaking, Arcana should be punished. But this only occurred due to the unforeseen Ark blackout. Given the special circumstances, we've decided not to pursue the matter. All things considered, things did not turn out too badly.
Has the person who shot me been identified? What happened to them?
They were identified and killed.
Goodness. It just goes to show that crime doesn't pay.
Irie, the Forbidden Library's very existence is classified. You will be held accountable for leaking its contents without authorization.
Leaks are forbidden, guys. Guys, leaks.
I've got a question.
You're not listening to a word I say.
Guys, no leaks, alright?
What is it?
What were Dorothy's true intentions?
To take revenge on the Ark. But she never actually acted on it.
What drove her to seek revenge?
Because the Ark used Dorothy and the Goddess Squad before discarding them.
I see.
You seem pleased?
Yes, I'm with an inspection unit. Exposing the dirty secrets of others is the reason for my existence. And now, oh my, to think I've now exposed even the Ark's darkest secret. I love it. I knew there was a reason I didn't quit this job. Go on, tell me how brilliant I am.
Yes, you are brilliant.
Woohoo!
Which is why you will be undergoing a memory wipe.
Pardon?
Don't worry. Only the information pertaining to the Forbidden Library will be erased. But knowing you, you'll find your way back there someday.
Oh, that's no problem then. Any chance you could put it off for a while, though? I'd like to savor this feeling a little longer.
Fine. As you wish. By the way, where is Avistar? Why isn't she with you?
Avistar, the lolly.
Oh, Avistar is currently the manager of those pop stars.
Where did Elysian go so wrong?
So that's the stuff. Avistar, become the manager. That's what it is. That's what it is, right? Is there any more? Damn, I can't believe I got one more Anis, guys. I actually got one more Anis. Avistar, the cripple. Cripple? Yo, is Avistar a cripple, guys? No way though, right? No way Avistar is the cripple. 3,000 more attack. 160
Now that I've
gate.
got a reason to become stronger, I'm feeling pretty motivated.
Alright, so GG then. GG. Where is it? Command center. Okay.
So, TT Star's comeback concert has been upgraded once again?
Yes.
And it's the first step in preparation for the Third Surface Reclamation War.
So it is related. So the Third Reclamation War and the TT Star thing is related.
Isn't it a bit much?
Much.
Tell me about it.
My thoughts exactly. We're not the only ones performing, right? Given the scale of things?
There may be some supporting acts, but it's essentially a TT Star solo concert.
Did you obtain the NIKKE production technology?
Yes, Miss Elise provided it.
Huh? Why Macilis and not Elysian? Are you not afraid of our tactical ways?
Miss Elise is the best when it comes to NIKKE production technology.
I suppose that's true.
If we've secured the technology, we should head to Eden quickly.
Let's go to Eden.
It can't be helped. We're short on time, so let's get going.
Your participation in the concert is mandatory, Anis?
Huh? Me?
Yes. I explained to everyone. Thanks to her heroics on Punk Street, shooting down the Black Spire, and also her performance in the recent battle with Sixo, Anis's recognition has greatly increased. All of these achievements occurred inside the Ark and were witnessed by numerous people. As a result, Anis has become one of the most famous Nikkes in the Ark, having established herself as a symbol of hope who saved the Ark in its darkest hour. The fate of the entire Ark is at stake with the Third Surface Reclamation War. Wow. As a symbol of hope, Anis must stand behind it. Since she has the past experience as a pop star, it is a perfect opportunity. That is the position of the central government, etc.
A symbol. Me?
Yep. I wager you are a source of hope for a lot of people in the Ark. The Third Surface Reclamation War must not fail, and since you have now become a symbol of hope, you need to inspire that hope in others. You need to show them who you are, Anis. Show them how radiant you are. Rapi and Neon place their hands on Anis's shoulder.
Be humble, Anis.
Don't get all high and mighty just because you got a little famous.
I haven't even done anything. Wait, then are you going to Eden without me?
No, we'll catch your concert first, then go after.
You sure that's okay time-wise?
This doesn't only concern you, it's also important for the counters. We'll finally get to see the fruits of our labor. I think it will be a good source of motivation for what's to come. Going to Eden after the concert is the right call. Some of the NIKKE production technology has already been sent ahead. The important parts must be delivered in person, but they can at least start setting things up first. So get yourself ready. Let's put on the show.
Alright, I'll put on one hell of a show!
You'll make sure our tickets are sorted, right?
Be sure to give us good seats.
Of course! You'll have the best seats in the house, with the best view of my performance.
Wow. Okay. That should be it. That should be it, right? That's the stuff.
This is all for him!